Fam, what is up with the squad? It's Cess, your favorite RT with Uncle Tennessee's. Good morning. I'm in the building. Check ball. We up. What's happening, y'all? What's happening? Pulling up to talk some hoops, seeing who's up, talking hoops this morning. What's up? What's up? What's the deal? Man, great hoops on last night. Let me see who's in the chat. Commissioner Kai, what's up, fam? Coming in the door. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, well, we on to the Sweet 16, huh? On to the Sweet 16, on to the Sweet 16. Listen, we've been waiting on the madness to start. The madness has started. Bracket has started talking back. The bracket has started talking back. Coming in the door, y'all let me know. Who y'all trust the most in the Sweet 16? South Carolina, UConn, UCLA, the field. We got to talk about that Cinderella slipper we saw. Y'all let me know. How are y'all enjoying March Madness so far? Let me know what y'all drinking this morning. Coffee, tea, hot chocolate, espressos. What y'all drinking on? What y'all drinking on this morning? What's for breakfast? I think Virginia can get to the Elite Eight. Okay. Commissioner Kai got Virginia getting to the Elite Eight. AB, until us, fam. Sacramento. We headed to Sacramento, Sacktown, Saturday. This bracket that finally started talking back, and the tournament looked like it was gonna move real clean at first. Like, right, just clean, no Cinderella, no none of that. All the favorites start handling business. All the heavyweights staying on schedule. Everybody already trying to map out the Final Four. Like, nothing was ever gonna get messy. There's like us, it's gonna be the same Final Four, and it may be. Who knows? Could still end up like that. But when March started doing that March type shit, Virginia kicked the door in and turned Iowa building into the site of one of the biggest stories of the whole tournament. You thought it was hot in there the other day without no air conditioning. Listen, Virginia set that thing on fire. Set that thing on fire. And then Notre Dame, Hannah Hidalgo, listen, Hannah Hidalgo sent Jelani and my Ohio State Buckeyes to the crib. Hannah was like, y'all know I'm all dog, all go. I'm tired of having to keep showing y'all that. Y'all know I love me from Hannah Hidalgo, but I did have Ohio State in my bracket. I didn't think she had enough. Hannah said, I don't need enough. I am enough. God damn it. Turned it up on us. She reminded us that late season growth matters more than old narratives. So her team started showing up around her. Kentucky, they still dancing whether people like it or not. UConn, they still look like the defending champs. UCLA, they stacking their wins up. But South Carolina, them game. And put them cocks in the chat, man. Rock out with your cock out this morning. It was not enough Trojan for all that cock. You understand? We didn't just move on and put the bracket on notice. That's what I'm on right now. That's what I'm on right now. Not no fake hype, not no lazy bracket talk bullshit, not no surface level who won, who lost. This is the point in the tournament where your identity got to start showing up. Where your depth start getting tested and shit, right? This where your clipboard got to start clipboarding. With that clipboard clipping like. This where stars got to carry. Them role players got to answer, and that pressure starts sitting different on them chests, man. It start hitting different on them jerseys. Let me see what y'all talking about in this chat. Y'all must don't want to talk no basketball this morning. It's cool. I can go. If we don't want to talk no hoops this morning, if it's too early, y'all tell me. Auntie, it's too early. Come back another time. Yeah, it don't hurt my feelings, y'all. But I was up and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start trying to get check ball back where it was at before that 9:30 slot. Get some standards around this thing because WNBA gonna be coming up. Get y'all used to waking up and checking ball. We up 35 in the chat. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. All right, let me see. Lisa Pugh in the building. What's good? Hannah is her. She was like, yeah. Hold my time. Your Final Four: Texas, LSU, South Carolina, UConn. Okay. Got a large hot chocolate with whipped cream and hash browns. Grim Reaper. Sound good. Sound like my kind of continental breakfast right there. Little hash browns, little hot chocolate. I don't know about whipped cream. No bad whipped cream, but I'm with you right there. Michelle Sessions, what's up, fam? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Top of the AM. Unfortunately, I see UConn going all the way. Their defense has been standing out. I got UConn catching a whooping. Well, I don't got it going all the way because they got to catch a whooping in the Final Four, but I got you. Ashley, what's good? Everybody getting their good morning. Gamecocks destroyed the Trojans. Man, busting all out Trojans, man. Small as the one, what's happening? It was lit in CLA last night. Yeah, thank you for coming in and sharing with us in the villa. Appreciate you. Tamika Bell, what's happening, fam? Feeling cocky this morning. What's good? Teach me danceful. Missed the second half of our game right in the midterm. Looked like the CLA show Ray the biggest love. I understand, fam. Got to get that homework in. We want you to make sure you get all the assignments in first. I appreciate you prioritizing. Knock them midterms out. Best of luck to you. Get the A. Get the A. Won't play about school around here. But yeah, when you get a chance, rewatch. I didn't already rewatch once, and I'm gonna rewatch again as soon as I'm done here. The Syracuse coach was complaining about playing UConn every time in the tournament. I haven't got a chance to watch what she had to say, so I'll watch before I comment. Now I'm just joining in. Let's talk hoops. Yeah, let's talk hoops. What's up, Munchie? Lynn Turner, what's happening? Notre Dame upsets Vandy. Okay. All right. Virginia upsets TCU. Okay. All right. I don't know. Look, I'm gonna start with this. Where I'm sitting at right now, where I'm standing, South Carolina still look like the team nobody wants a full 40 minutes with. And that ain't no knock on UConn, right? That's not a knock on UConn. UConn deserves respect, not fear. UCLA, I mean, they had a good season for a Big Ten team. I mean, but they ain't really been tested by the physicality, speed, athleticism that we bring. Virginia got the slip wrong. They are the official Cinderella at the goddamn ball, man. Welcome, Kamora Johnson. If y'all didn't know her before, remember her name. I think Gotti can be the X factor, like Lay was coming off to mention this tournament. I don't remember Lay being an X factor in this tournament to me like that. I mean, I don't want to say X factor. I guess I don't want to put X factor on any of these kids. That's not what I want to do. Come be who you are. At the end of the day, the most surprising thing that we got out of this tournament, the last time we won it, was Tournament Tessa. So I don't have any expectations on any of these kids except go, have fun, be in the moment, be Gamecocks, and be who you are. Be who you are. I don't want anybody feeling like it's added pressure on them that you be the X factor. You make sure you're not done your shots. You make sure you're turning the Tournament Tessa. You make sure. I don't want none of that for them. Raymond said we ain't done yet. Go finish the goddamn job. That's all I want. Go finish the goddamn job. Whoever get it done. Johnson is a junior. She's a junior, T. Jones. I like her. Blake's is gonna have her hands full with Hannah. Woo! They know each other. They were just down in Puerto Rico together this summer. They know each other. It's gonna be a fun watch. I love that. I love that Gotti was honest in her presser. Like, yo, I was excited. I got up to play Jazzy. She's in my class. Like, be honest about that. I love that. This competition among these young girls, man. Listen, among these young ladies. This competition, yeah. Jazzy coming to town. I want to see her. I want to guard her. She in my class. This is the realest. This is the truest measuring stick that I'm gonna get maybe in this tournament. So let's do it. So I love that. No, and I know what Ashley is saying about Gotti can be the X factor. She certainly can. I just don't want her to feel that pressure. So let me be clear about that. But I don't want her to feel that pressure. I don't want her to feel that pressure. Gotti asked for an assignment of taking Jazzy. She delivered. Yeah. Let me get her. I remember her. I know her. This is what I do. Louisville is still the team I've been watching all year. I'm waiting on them to really break out though. Like, make your mind up. We playing hoop. We shooting hoop or we not? Make your mind up. Like, at this point, I'm looking at Jeff Walls. He's the one that's kind of in the way. Hannah Hidalgo is having a run though. I don't know how long Notre Dame can keep feeding her enough help. But I mean, she's on a run. And Kentucky, if we got to see them again, it's gonna be put some respect on our name. After the flipping off and all that, should we see them again? We got, when you see somebody else, I'm gonna highlight them when I see them again. Kentucky, when we see you again, we're gonna highlight you. Some things we didn't get to talk about, but there's some things that y'all did at the end that need to be addressed. So there's that. Gotti said she came to SC to be coached and be coached by the best and to be challenged. She said, I think I came here to be challenged. I came here for the stretch roll opportunity. I came here to be better. I came here to see that. We got like that young lady. She played defense, but she probably gonna stay in Virginia. I mean, it's a hometown kid. I think that it's interesting. I think that she doesn't do herself a disservice by staying in Virginia. I would love to see the kid get in the portal and see where else she can go. But you stayed home this long. Samaya Smith is there. You dancing right now as a Cinderella. Nothing's guaranteed, but you definitely are helping the recruitment at Virginia. The fact that I forget his name. I forget his name this morning. Serena Williams' husband. Help me with his name. Chat fam. What's his name? Serena Williams' husband. What's my man's name? Alex. Is that his name? Alex O'Hannon, something like that. Is that it? So I believe he's the Reddit guy, and he is y'all correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. I believe that he is Alexis, not Alex, Alexis O'Hannon. That's right. And I may be saying his last name wrong, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Basically, my point being that he is an alum of Virginia, and I believe that he put some money into the NIL revenue sharing. Well, NIL, because I don't know that he can directly contribute to revenue sharing, but put some money into that women's basketball program, and then with Serena also becoming a part owner with the Toronto Tempo, they've created quite a WNBA pipeline that Virginia can build on, with a rich history of. This is Dawn Staley's school, right? Dawn Staley's name was all over fucking women's basketball yesterday, and I fucking loved it. I fucking loved it, right? This thing, it knocked Iowa right out the way. Everybody kept talking about weakest number 2. Don't worry, they out of there. Chit-chatting them, pack them up to the crib. Chance we could play Virginia now. But my point being, they got some money over there. They got some talent over there. They're dancing in March. No guarantees that they can do it again next year, but they can definitely attract some more talent there and maybe bring some recruits in out the portal that make them compete a little different, even better next season. With her as a senior. So City of Norman is on site from Gotti. Yeah. We launching Gotti like a weapon. Yeah, Lisa was at the game. So for those of y'all, Lisa was at the game. For those of y'all that are in the villa, when Lisa's at the game, sometimes she pop up and let us see what she got going on at the game when you in the villa. So that's part of some of the VIP treatment that the fams and the squad add back to this community. So we appreciate that. I love hearing that from Gotti. Me too. Munchie, new member, fam. Appreciate the support, fam. Appreciate this. Appreciate the support, fam. Love the Virginia story. Did not have them on my bingo card. Nobody had them on their bingo card. I think they busted up pretty much every woman's bracket. Just stopping by to say good morning. Vintage crew, what's up, fam? Had a ball. Steve, what's good? Yep, new member. Welcome in. Yep. Great game. Love Mouse, but she's been injured and sick a few times, limiting her playing experience. Seems we need to grab another point in the portal to share time. In my opinion, thoughts? No, I don't. So here's the thing. I don't think that. I don't feel the need to like, oh man, we need to go grab another point guard. First of all, let me say that I have full confidence in Maddie McDaniel. I believe that the keys have been fully handed to her. I believe that it's hard to go and get a guard out of the portal and say, step in and run this offense in your first year. So if we get somebody like that, I think it would be somebody that we would bring along. But I also have a lot of confidence in Gotti running the point. I also have a lot of confidence in Tessa being able to run the point, step into situations if Maddie's not available. But I also see the opportunity, the real fact of the matter that we're going to be a lot more positionless, and there will be times when like there's a Chloe Kitts bringing the ball up, there'll be a Joyce Edwards bringing the ball up. So I don't know. I'm interested to see what Dawn brings out of the portal. Do I think she'll go get a guard? Yes. Do I think it's the first thing that she's going to grab? I don't know. Will she get a wing? Will she get another shooter? I'm not sure. Like, I don't think that we're in the portal like, oh, we got to go in there and get this. We got to go in and get there and get that. Like I said last night, I think it's kind of like for those of us old enough to remember going to the mall, like we kind of like window shopping. If we see something we like, we're going to grab it, but we don't really need shit out of here. We got everything we need at the crib. But if we see something that we just really like, or that's a nice piece, it fit well with something we already got. That sets that off. Then we're going to grab it. We don't need shit out the portal. We got everything we need in the room and on the way. Vanderbilt playing style fits what Notre Dame could do to hang around if Vandy bullshit. Vandy better not look ahead to UConn because Notre Dame could clip them. Nobody should be looking ahead to anybody right now. Nobody should be looking ahead to anybody. But I agree with that. Let's play Virginia Elite 8. Serena Husband on overtime as well. He gave Virginia that money. Yeah, thank you, Bear. Yeah, keep building. Gotti said yesterday she enjoys guarding people in her class more. Yeah, that's just fun. ATL Erica, what's up, fam? I told the man beside me, well, call Maine. Tell him bring the bus around. Yeah, call Maine. Maddie will be a different point guard than Raven. She'll have her own style and flair. Well, yeah, just like Raven was different than Henny. Yeah, right. Everybody at this point, we had the 5 years that we can have. It will look different. It will feel different. It will have the same standard. It will have the same goals. The foundation will be the same. Maddie McDaniel is dangerous. She shoot the leather off the ball. I can't wait for people to really see Maddie's game. Oh, hell yeah. She's hard on her point guards. She's hard on her fucking point guards. Tessa played point in high school. She doesn't say things for no reason. If y'all go back, Tessa told y'all, Commish pointed out, Tessa said in the presser, in a presser in the gym early in the season, I'm learning point in case we don't have, in case we need one, in case we don't have one. Like, we be prepared. See, we not like Tennessee. We want to play in B. We want to play in C. We want to play in D. We want to have practice for what you might do first, what you might do second, what you might do third, what you might do fourth, what you might try to pull out your back pocket. We want to be prepared, and we want to have responses for all of those things. I agree. Only the correct fit. Love Mouse for sure. For sure. Good morning, Miss Yolanda. Amber, what's good? No, that's not Tennessee shade. That's real. That's not shade. That's who they said they are. That's who they said they are. Do I see the portaling? Yeah, I seen the portaling, but we knew the portaling was coming. We knew that was coming. Remember, how long ago did I tell y'all to get y'all special popcorn ready for the portal? How many months ago did I tell y'all I was gonna have my caramel corn ready? How many months ago? 2 months? 3 months? It had to be early December at least. In case we don't keep a cot, I wouldn't mind the clearance rack and 1 or 2 bigs. I don't know. Why do you feel the need to get 1 or 2 bigs? When you got 6'7" Alicia Turnerbees, you got 6'6" Adele Tot, you got Chloe Kitts, you got Ashlyn Watkins, you got Joyce Edwards, you got Kaylee Wynn, you got Kelsey Andrews. Why are you going to get what are you going to do with 1 or 2 more bigs? What would you do with 1 or 2 more bigs, AB? Where would you put them? You help me understand. I don't know. Where would the minutes come from? I don't know. Oh, I can't wait to see Mouse grow. I hope everybody stay in Columbia and get a body by Bedetti all summer. 2 of them plan on getting in already. Who you talking about? Who you talking about, Steve? Love Mouse too. Can't wait for her time. Yeah, I missed that. Just said. Maddie is more like Ty Harris to me, not like Raven. Both very effective point guards. We should see a healthy, stronger junior from Maddie. I'm hoping for it. I'm hoping for it. Excited to see more of Madison Booker. Where do you think she get drafted? Oh, I don't know, Munchie. I don't know. I haven't thought. I don't think much about Madison Booker. I'm just being honest. I don't watch a lot of Texas. Until recently this season, Madison Booker hadn't really been closing. She had been kind of like no bright lights. So I'm happy for her growth that she's closing in bigger games now. But nah, I ain't thought about it. I'm gonna be honest. I watch a lot of hoops, but I don't think about like, oh man, where should Madison be or other players like that. I ain't gave it no thought. But I mean, you throw some stuff out there. You know, if you thought about some places like where did you think, and you know you're excited to see more about it. What are you excited to see more of out of Maddie Book? I don't, you know what I'm saying. Other than that, I don't really have an answer. But I'm also not really a Madison Booker fan. Like, you know, she's got a skill set that plays at the next level. But she's been one of those players that it's been like, you got to show me a little bit more, kids. So I'm liking what I'm seeing so far this year. You know, with her stepping up more in bigger games, but I don't have a place where it's like But and I'll be honest, like she hasn't done enough this season, even with beat, you know, with beating us and all of that. I don't. She hasn't done enough this season where I would take her over a Michaela Williams yet. Like I'm still a Michaela. I would still take Michaela over Maddie Booker. But I mean, tell us. I don't know. Yeah, who's the 2 you saw getting in? I think Don and them know whether a cop received another year of eligibility. Do you? Why would they hold it? Like, doesn't the NCAA just announce it, or just only they know? How does that work? Do y'all know? I think the work Alicia Watkins, Tat, Chloe, and Joyce are going to put in over the summer, they're coming back with immediate statements on a fucking mission. One band, one sound next year. Maddie in the trees. I felt like Booker was bored of college this season. Oh, did you? Okay. What gave you that impression? Now we don't need no more bigs. Maybe a point guard, maybe a spot up shooter for situational basketball. But all these ladies we have can shoot though. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I said the same thing. Maddie gonna be the tiniest, most dangerous thing out there. Maddie gonna be the only. Maddie, you mess around. Maddie's gonna be the only person on our roster whose height start with 5. Paul Latham headed in the portal. Yeah. I can see that. Excited to see where these kids start landing. I'm telling you, I'm gonna throw a portal party. I can't wait. We're gonna hang out and just talk. We're gonna hang out and talk portal. Booker has played the same way since she got to Texas. I disagree with that, Danny Joy. I disagree with that, and that's probably part of the reason why I'm kind of off Booker, probably because of the way that they use Booker. The first year Madison Booker got to Texas, Rory was hurt. So I got to see a lot of Madison Booker with the ball in her hand, being a point forward. I liked that Madison Booker a lot better than a Madison Booker having to play kind of off ball with Rory distributing with Preston distributing. I think that Madison Booker with the ball in her hand creating gives her more of that Kevin Durant feel that she's kind of built her game around, but that's not what Texas has leaned into as a whole for her. So as Rory gets ready to leave, I hope that Vic gets back to leaning more into that because I like that part of her game more. But I think and like I said, this year, I think as she's gotten further along in her junior year, she's been more deliberate about trying to not shy away from the big moment. So I can see that growth there. Joyce will add that jumper to a game with the post up already. The jumper is there. I just need her to get the confidence in shooting it. 78 in the chat, y'all. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. Run them likes up, y'all. Let them know we out here. 5 y'all. Share this thing in the chat. Please share it back in the chat so I know you put it out. I'm surprised people are still questioning that after seeing Maddie's defense and the fact that she was laying that ball up over everybody. Supposed lottery pick bigs. Amber, it blows my mind too. It blows my mind too. People are like, I don't know about Maddie. Besides the fact that people are like, well, Maddie was sick. Everybody's kind of sick. We didn't have stuff going around. I know people are like, the injuries, the concern around injuries. I think part of that is just being able to get healthy and have a summer. Like Maddie talked about her journey a little bit. Maddie said, and I don't remember which one it was. She was like, her teammates, even when she wasn't doing the right thing, were helping her get back on the right path. So Maddie had a reset that she had to go through. That I feel like has her focused in a different way. And so the results of the work that she puts in over this summer are gonna be different than the impact that we saw with what she's done in the previous summers. Yeah, assessment about Booker. I liked her at that point more than Rory. Okay. I don't like how Booker is used with Vic. It's a college campus, James everywhere. Yeah, the illness don't. Thank you, fam, for the share. LaShonda Stevens, what's good? Good morning. He thought Gotti had more injuries. I think when people talk about the injuries, I think they're talking about the as a whole since Maddie got to South Carolina over the 2 years. So we had the concussion. We had what did Maddie have this year? Was it ankle? What was it? Whatever it was this year. So I think it's the totality of the time that she was out. Gotti was out like 5 games. The difference with Gotti and Maddie is that and maybe it was because of the length that she has on defense. Gotti was able to get back and contribute a little quicker than I think Maddie was able to get back and really contribute, because Maddie actually had to kind of step in and be she needs to step in and be the backup to Raven, and then we still had Bree Hall and Pow and those ladies around last year. So Maddie was kind of fighting through a few more people in front of her. So being able to get the reps, being able to get the understanding, being able to get used to just being a student athlete a lot, plus the injuries kind of set her back. And then injury again this year, I think just slowed her down. But I have no doubts in Maddie McDaniel. Gotti next year, I think teams aren't game planning enough for how dangerous she is right now. Gotti thrives in spotlight and closing time as a freshman. Gotti is a fucking star. I don't even think people realize it. I don't even think people realize Gotti's a fucking star. Like, she's here for the limelight. She's here for the cameras. She's here for the interviews. Put the mic in front of my face. I got something to say, and I'm backing it up on the floor. Gotti is a fucking star. I don't know if people saw it coming this quickly, but it got McCure, a goddamn star. A star. Watch what I say. Loretta Turner, what's up, fam? Good morning. Oh, Gotti ain't even peeking. Gotti just scratching the surface right now, AB. Gotti just figured out, like, oh, shit, this how you be a student athlete? I got this shit down. Now she's finna build. Now she get to stack some shit on top of that. She got a foundation. Oh, shit. Watch out. Watch out. She's gonna look different. She's gonna look different next year. She's gonna be stronger, faster, better, like Joyce. Watch. Star. Shante Michelle, what's up, fam? T the Great, good morning. What's up, fam? Tack is out the boot. Maddie had to hit her inhaler last night during shoot around. Maddie was excited. Like, shit, let me get ready. But I love the fact that Maddie was like, and that's part of showing toughness. That's part of being a leader. That's part of showing you can count on me. She didn't end up having to go. But if Maddie McDaniel would have had to really play last night, she would have. And she wanted to be there for Raven, right? She wanted to be there for her team. She wanted to be there for the fans. She wanted to be there for that last game in CLA. I love her for getting up and doing that. SD, what's up, fam? Am I up early? Hey, Bookie. So here's the thing. Check while we up. Always was a 9:30 show. It got moved around, but I'm trying to put it back. I'm trying to put the standard back at 9:30 if we really gonna do a check while we up show. I gotta grow the platform up, y'all. Got some new stuff rolling out. Got some new merch in the store. So be on the lookout, man. We got posts coming up. We got to get her 3-point percentage back. Oh, as it continues to grow. Who did y'all tell me was in the building yesterday? Somebody was in the building. Some of our guards been in the building. We did have players come back that don't get as much love. Was Henny in the building? Who was in the building? Somebody was telling me somebody was in the building last night. Was that Henny? Was Henny in the building? I know Zaya Cook been in the building. Our alums come back and support. We don't give as much love or as much coverage to some of our other alums that come back. I want to make sure that we call that out and talk about how they come and pour back into the program, into these ladies, sharing their experience, their knowledge, what they've learned about basketball, their experiences when they were in college, right? So somebody was in the building. Remind me. I want to make sure we better about that. Having asthma sucks. I wish someone donate some good lungs to me. Oh, fam. I hate to hear it, fam. Hey, hope you feel better. Hold on one second. This alcohol coming at me early. Did I eat yet? No, I didn't either. What does that mean? What is that? This is something with me. Yeah, okay. Salute. You supposed to drink it like a shot?
No, I think we just.
You want me to sip it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do y'all want to make a game? Drink it like a shot?
No, we don't want to. There's no game called drink it like a shot. Ain't nobody. Hang on, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Make a game called drink it like a shot. I'm not fooling with you. Happy birthday to a real one. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, y'all know I'm gonna be ruder by 10:15. Okay, so let's go. Okay. She is coming into her own. Her speed and her length gonna make her a huge problem. Yes. Gotti different. Yeah. Can you see it? I was watching when she was talking. Her, Isla Alley, triple A. You understand? Roadside service on the way. Go. Hey, listen. They all. Yeah. Kiara was good. You said she was gonna be an X Factor. I agree with you, Auntie. Gotti is gonna be different next year. They all Raven is pouring into everybody so beautifully. I love it. Red Dawn, what's up, fam? FM, what's up? Coach is way ahead of the curve in their recruiting the new wave of athlete, and people are not paying attention. Big guards with length. Yep, Don gonna be the shortest person in the gym. Keep fucking with her. She gonna be the shortest one in the gym. Very proud of our girls and coaches. A lot of negative energy against them, but they still stand strong, continue to stay focused, and be good women and still winning. Yes, they are. Juicy, what's up, fam? Y'all know Lisa Pugh, our official greeter. Make sure y'all holler at Lisa. Queen Kate, what's up, fam? Saya was in the building Saturday. Thank you. What y'all got going on? It's a birthday party over here. All these people who still think the Gamecocks don't have a chance for the natty. Ravens Mafia is coming. Kiss the ring and pay what you owe. Yeah, the Mafia is coming. They go kiss the ring. They go kiss the ring. Henny was in there. Okay, Carolina looks most dominant so far among the top four. I think so too. Henny was here. That's what I thought. Seatbelt gang. Yep, Gotti got in the seatbelt gang. Gotti got jumped into the seatbelt gang. I'm excited about that. What else? I mean, the brackets feel different. It's still some heavy hitters out here. It's about Johnny Antoinette. What's up, fam? Oh, Lisa's doing an awesome job. Okay. Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask the chat some questions as we sit up here talking and having our morning breakfast and everything. Right now, y'all, it's just about make sure we adjust, stay disciplined, deal with the runs, execute late, stay Gamecocks when they try to take the game sideways, keep our nerve and poise when the pressure start feeling, heavier than the crowd noise. Gotti in Jersey next year with Chloe and Watkins attack. If they are this lethal when everyone is nice and polite this year, next year, these teams gonna be hurting walking through the dog pound. Yeah, we meaner. Gonna have a different feel to us next year. La Cosa Nostra. Did Virginia officially bring the madness back, or is it still mostly a chalk tournament? Y'all let me know. Too bad the natty will be decided in Final Four. You think so? Still beaming from last night's BTA. Desi Will, what's good? You was in the building too, right, fam? Let me know. Finger pointing at Iowa. Hannah put down 19 rebounds, missed 2 free throws. That could have won it. 218 at the line in 2 games. She's never been good at the line. Coaching or development. At this point, I would say that it's the non-development done by the coaching. That's what I would say. I mean, Stokey has been Stokey, right? Stokey hasn't looked any different. See, the thing about Hannah Stokey is this. If y'all go back, I said when CC left, I said Hannah should go. Hannah should leave. Maybe she should go try to play with Audie Crooks. And if you want to stay in Iowa, go play with Audie Crooks at Iowa State or something. Go hook up with somebody else. It was like they didn't need her no more. They kind of forgot about Hannah, and then they got some other people in the door, and then they tried to, tap Stokey on the shoulder and be like, "Come on, it's time for you to go. We need you to be a big." But you didn't develop her into what y'all needed her to be in this tournament to be successful. This is why they were calling y'all the weakest number 2 out there. Stokey was kind of forgotten about, but she also let herself be forgotten about. So there's that. That's the. Other than that, I don't know what else to say. It was a lot of. I didn't feel like they lost the game because of Hannah Stokey. The nerve of y'all. Y'all ain't called my name all year. Where the fuck was all them other people y'all was talking about was supposed to be doing shit? Chit chat, Ava Hyde, all of them. Now it's on me. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's just cop out type shit to me. Jersey, Chloe, and Ashley gonna scream on everyone. Tessa the one be screaming. Tessa gonna be a senior next year, y'all. Can y'all believe it? Can y'all believe it? Tournament Tessa gonna be a senior next year. Dangerous. Emily, what's up, fam? Sure was. It was everything. Yeah. Tell us about the energy in there. Some stellar matchups this weekend. Oh, yeah, we got some good basketball coming up. We are a far different team than the one that lost to Oklahoma. Looking forward to that matchup on Saturday. I mean, I'm always looking forward to when the Gamecocks get on the floor. I don't care who's in front of us. I mean, I guess we could be looking forward to it in a way. Play defense, clean the glass, play with fluidity on Saturday as the game plan for sure. Oh yeah, the madness is back, Queen K. Coaching and recruiting, Iowa wasn't all that to me. Ohio State didn't have enough. So I think, well, I'm gonna say two things, Shantae. This is what I thought happened with Ohio State. Number one, McGuff, I'm wondering why you had Jelani trying to match Hannah's energy by having her play Hannah on defense. To me, it should have been Kennedy on Hannah on defense. That was I felt like that was the advantage that they had, was that Hannah was gonna have to play Jelani, but Jelani didn't have to play Hannah. And he didn't take advantage of that. And then so that coaching move, but I also just felt like Kennedy Cambridge was on one to start the game, and then she got hit, she went down, she came back, and they never really got that momentum back. So I think that they could have fought through and maybe made it closer and maybe even won the game. But I think Kennedy going out and then him trying to have Hannah play on both sides. I mean, Jelani guard Hannah was silly to me. And they lost because they can't shoot a lick. Hey, don't they grow up fast? Hold on 1 second. Yeah, game showed no growth. Okay, here's the thing. And I love when people are like, oh, she didn't work on her game in the off season. I'm sure. I'm not gonna say I'm sure. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I don't think this Stokey was just like, you know what? doing shit with basketball this offseason. I don't think she would have said that. Now, a lot of these kids call themselves working on their game in the offseason, but I have no idea how to work on their game, or I have no idea what they need to add to their game. And so the part about being at college and being in a D1 program is that they give you a plan of things to work on in the offseason, especially if they're not going to be working with you in the summer. If they don't have a summer program built around helping you grow and develop your game, seem like they would get you something. Even if these kids, you say, oh, she got NIL money, she can go pay some people. Sure, I can. But if I'm paying people to teach me the wrong thing, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Right? Like if I'm going in there and I'm still doing the same workout that I always know how to do, shoot 100 free throws, do 97 push-ups, make 17,000 layups before I go, shoot 83s. I'm in the routine. I'm keeping it shape, but that's not working on my game. So a lot of these kids don't even know how to work on their game. And that's the part that I think college is failing at. Well, not all colleges, because we making pros. Meanwhile, in Columbia, we making pros. But a lot of these kids don't even know how to fucking work on their game. Fucking work on their game. Our 3-point percentage went up. I'm fucking, I'm a little, I'm knocking down more threes. So, Hannah should have been got off that block and developed the elbow jumper and a 3 dribble move because she got quickness. She was not developed, right? Who knows how to develop her? One second, y'all. Two sisters, one vision. What's up, fam? 122 in the chat, y'all. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. We talking hoops this morning. Good morning. Check ball. We up. Coaching. Agreed. That region is full of talented guards. Stokey was on the FIBA team with Joyce, but we don't know what the coaching staff told her to work on during the offseason. I mean, yeah, at the FIBA, was at FIBA for about, a couple weeks. I don't know what they told him to work on. I think, FIBA, I don't know. You do what they need for you to do for USA basketball. I think when you get there, Stokey was there, but Stokey wasn't a factor, that much. So it'll be interesting to see where Stokey's basketball career goes from here. Where it goes from here. It'll be interesting. I just don't know if she has the size to be a big. And I don't know that I've seen like the tenacity that I saw from her when she got that block on Camilla in the championship game. I just don't know if I've seen that that energy in her game since then. And I don't know if that's just because of how they're using her. She tied out Iowa. I don't know. But it'll be interesting to see where she goes from here. Nobody is to blame in Iowa. Virginia came to play. They took the game from them. Iowa don't lose it. Virginia took it. I definitely don't want to take anything away from Virginia. They definitely did what they had to do to win the game. I can't take anything away from them. But there were definitely some things that Iowa could have did different to get the win. Briganti, for example, Raven used her connections and went to Minnesota and worked out with training over the summer. Yeah, right. You got to be able to invest in yourself, build out your network. Don't be afraid to ask for help. But also, it's helpful for Raven to have such a supportive group around her, right? I don't know. Do y'all feel like that staff in Iowa, and I don't know them, so this is a real question, has invested in pouring back into these young ladies for their growth outside of what they can do for Iowa basketball? I don't know. This is a real question. Y'all let me know. Prototype, what's happening, fam? Looking at film, fine-tuning your game during the offseason. Some of these kids don't even know how to watch film. They watch film just like they're watching a basketball game. They talking about they watching film. They ain't paused it, rewind it, zoomed in, slowed it down. None of that. They don't even know how to watch film. A lot of these kids, so it's unfortunate because some of those things they should already know by the time they get to college. But the business of basketball has sped things up so much that some kids will need a crash course in some of these things. You got to make sure they get that in at the college level, especially for the type of money that they're invested in. Appreciate the likes, fam, on both the lives. Thank you, fam. You hope she gets a training camp invite. I hope she gets a training camp invite. No, let me take that back. Here's the thing. I'm only into people getting training camp invites if they're going to get invited to camp and really get an opportunity. A lot of these times it seems like they invite people to training camp just as a formality because it's a box that has to get checked. And they don't have any real, this will give us some good run to get some play, some younger legs, get some people in here. It's time to really start giving people opportunities. If you invite them to camp because they really got a chance to really stick. If not, let them get that Mandarin. Let them, let them get that Mandarin lesson on Duolingo and going over to China. Go down to Australia. Play Unrivaled. Play Upshot. See if you can get in Project B. Find someplace else that you can finish off. Really, really polish your game so that you can come back and compete in a W, right? Because I think that's still the goal. Let me see. What's happening? Check that out. Stokey is not a W player, but she'll be able to play overseas somewhere. Okay, G Monroe, and that's okay. That's the other thing I'm getting away from. If you get paid to play basketball, you're a professional basketball player. All right, you get paid to play basketball, you're a professional basketball player playing overseas. If that, you go play where you can be most successful. Go play where you can be most successful. Can we go back? Do y'all mind if we go back and talk South Carolina a little bit? I want to talk a little bit more about how we handle business. So is it okay if we go back and talk South Carolina a little bit more? Y'all got another team y'all want to talk about? Vibing with Ty, what's good? Y'all let me know. Or if y'all done, if it's been enough, check ball, we up, y'all ready to go? Let me know. We all good. Cess, shout out to Khadijah Sessions. I saw her interview. I remember when she played for the Gamecocks. She was no joke, too, coaching well with the team. Oh, yeah, Loretta Turner. Love me some Khadijah Sessions. Please, I dropped a video on Khadijah. I don't fuck around about Khadijah, man. Khadijah a real one. Okay, yeah, let's talk some more Gamecocks. Okay, we still here. I mean, y'all got to go back to work and shit. I know some of y'all working and lurking. Also, one thing I would like to see in Joyce is enhancing her ability to move on from mistakes so she doesn't get stuck. The way that missed layup stuck with her happens frequently with mistakes. Oh, Joyce is very hard on herself. That's the biggest thing that I want Joyce to work on is turning a page. But Joyce is a perfectionist. She's a perfectionist, and I believe that Joyce is locked in about getting this ring, dare I say, as much about sending Raven out with a ring as much as it's about getting her first ring. Like, I believe that Joyce wants to get chipped up with Raven. I think that that's something that she wants on her resume. that she got one of them things done with Raven. So she's super locked in, super locked in. I understand it on so many different levels. Like part of it is just it's the fucking Aquarius in her. Part of it is she can't get the fuck out of her head. Part of it is her mind is probably going. Joyce, half the time that Joyce is probably playing basketball, her mind is probably somewhere else. Not in a bad way, but just in a way that that's just the way her fucking brain functions, I believe. Like she might be putting you in a spin cycle, but her mind might be like, you know, solving the 12th biggest problem in the world. You know, putting a formula together to, you know, figure out cleaning water or fixing recycling or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just she's a very interesting character for me. So it's the right time to talk about Gamecocks. Jack toured it in the NCAA selection committee. Toured into the. Yeah, I haven't watched that yet. I got to go back and understand what happened. Working and lurking for sure. Let's get it. Gotti outplayed Jazzy this time. For me, no. Okay. We don't got to stay. We don't got to say that's a plus, though. It drives her to greater heights. Okay, it worked as well. Joyce is truly a crash out. James of Flatbush, what's up, fam? Joyce's mom last night to tell her it's all good. Stay out of your head. Yeah. She's going to get in her head. Turn the page. Joyce, look, you got 3 seconds. You got a second and a half to be in your half a second, whatever it is. You got to turn the page. I love how focused South Carolina has been on the defensive end. The effort to rebound is there. From everyone. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Sorry, crash out low. Now she missed that layup. Y'all got to see her eyes. Oh, hell yeah. And Raven knew. Raven even lifted her chin up like, hey, we ain't got time for that shit. Let's go. You wouldn't be surprised with Joyce. You working as well. Jack was mad they had to play UConn 3 times in the NCAA tournament. Super smart. So any mistake she makes, she'll overreact, but she'll be fine. Yeah, she just got to get out of her head. She'll grow. She'll grow in her defense. Oh, it was halftime, and that was the whole thing. It was like, goddamn, Joyce, you missed the last second. You missed the last second layup at halftime, and we up. But it's okay. Joyce is like, fuck that. They can come back and get. It can come back. Did you see Mary Carey and somebody on the Trojans had words? No, tell me when that was so I can go back and see it. Joyce has to learn to turn the page. Yeah, it'll come with growth. Joyce will be a junior next year. Can y'all imagine? Like, think about the jump that Tessa took in her junior year. Now Joyce will take this jump in her junior year. The big thing for me for Joyce, and we talk about it with the baseline ladies, the commission, and Brittany. Joyce staying around Columbia as much as she can for her development in her game. She didn't get to do that last summer. That'll help. She carried it to the locker room. They flipped and fixed it quickly. Yeah, she came back out and got right with it though. I listen to read others say that Joyce may be the best player to come out of South Carolina. Oh, this. Y'all. Loretta Turner, go back. The first time the kid took the floor. I want to say she had a double-double. I said statue loading on that kid right there. Statue loading. She's one of the fiercest competitors you'll ever see. One of the fiercest competitors you'll ever see. And the craziest thing is that her biggest competition is her fucking self. Her biggest competition is herself. She's competing with herself every fucking day. The shit is crazy. Continue to watch Joyce. Hey, listen. Look, oh my God. Look, I'm old enough to tell y'all I didn't seen history in the making. I didn't been able to see special coming. History in the making. Special loading. Goodness. Akat and Tessa May rebounded more of a competition last game. I think that helps Akat keep that competitive spirit this game. Yeah, and then she was like, let me get the rebound. Shit. Quit playing. Imagine that jump from freshman to sophomore was huge. Yeah, it's gonna be outstanding. Joyce is your favorite Gamecock? Raven, Chloe, Fagan. They're all my favorites. I'm looking for that dog to be activated in Big Mama. Beers ain't on your level, Slim. Oh, it's already activated. She told you I'm back. She told you I'm back. One thing about Medina ain't no dummy. Medina ain't nobody fool. Okay, Medina ain't nobody fool. Medina know that all the chit chat, the chatter and shit started around that Oklahoma game when people thought Beers outplayed her and we lost that game, and people kind of tried to point the finger at Mo. So I believe that will be the game. It's like a get back. Not that she got a circle, not that it's anything personal, but for her own self, for her own redeeming, for her own self check. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to do better in that situation. Medina will be better. Medina will be better. Reagan Beers, you don't notice. You don't notice. I'm putting you on notice right now. But the thing about Saturday is, like, Mo is activated. Raven activated too. Raven is activated too. If Raven got to guard Beers, she will. It don't matter what. Raven don't give a fuck what it is. Raven don't. If she got a coach, she got a referee. If she got to be the trainer, if she got to play all 5 positions, whatever it takes to get to a ring, that's what it look like she's willing to do in her eyes. So let's go get it. And she gonna pull you, drag you. You can walk beside her, run with her. But goddamn it, if you got Garnet and Black on, you going. We play Saturday at 2. Well, 2 Pacific, 5 Eastern. You think Joyce needs to spend more time with Asia? Not for pressure to become Asia or anything like that, but so she can learn the turning page mindset for someone equally as hard on herself. I think anytime. Well, first of all, I think that Asia and Joyce, to me, when I looked at the way that Asia sat courtside and studied Joyce the first time she watched her this season, like studied Joyce. Asia was. If everybody else was watching the game, Asia was watching film in real time. Like, Asia was downloading shit about Joyce if he was watching her, how she was watching Joyce. So in my mind, they probably got a chat together. I believe that they talk. I believe that they have a relationship. Asia, Joyce, I believe, talked to Joyce as part of the recruitment process. Asia's been in the building. I think it's great for her to have a relationship with her, but I also just think that her her DNA and just how she's made up and growing up in an engineering household, the standard is just high, and she doesn't know how to she has to better learn how to manage her emotions around those expectations in moments. Just turning the page, she'll be fine. It'll come with the growth. But the other thing that'll settle that a lot for Joyce is once she gets this first chip. Once she gets this first chip, she's so close right now, and she knows she's so close that she's willing to do whatever it takes to get it done. Once she gets that done and know, okay, check that box, got it done, been there, did that, got a t-shirt from there, I can do that again. The turning the page and everything settles. But she's gonna turn into a monster. You see the way she rebounded the goddamn ball right now? Y'all see how she rebounded? Shit. Joy's gonna be a monster. Medina ready for turning point Beers. Yep. Joyce came is cerebral when she realizes the only player who can stop her is her. That shit gonna be one of a kind. I'm telling you. Miss Devin, what's happening, fam? She didn't even say 1,000. She was like 1,000 this, 1,000 that. I ain't worried about none of that. She said, I'm worried about winning the national championship. That's what I'm worried about. And, whatever come with that, come with it. But I'm here about the jury. I've been telling y'all, this is why I love this team, because they're on the same time I am. They think the same way I think. Fuck all that other shit. Did it end up with the ring that matters? At the end of the day, was we the last one standing? If we wasn't, get the fuck back in the gym because we got more work to do. And if we were, get the fuck back in the gym because we want to do it again. That's it. That's the standard. Gotti is going to be one of the greatest two-way play. Okay. See, okay, Reggie, I announced this yesterday. I'm going to announce it a few more times. It's not picking on you, but got to stop some things. One of the narratives that I'm stopping is two-way player. I don't want to hear anything about two-way player. I hate the concept of in basketball there are two-way players. If you're a basketball player, then you should play two ways. Otherwise, you're not a basketball player. You're some kind of fucking offensive specialist or a defensive specialist. If you can't play on both sides of the ball, you're not a complete basketball player for me. So I am banning the use of two-way player on my platform. Not picking on you. I'll announce it a few more times. But yeah, we gotta get away from that. Fuck, what the fuck is a two-way player? I'm old school. I don't understand that. Hey, I'm gonna go one way, you go another, and then we see how we go, and then should be the two-way player, and then we just see how that goes. No. Go, run. Oh, what's up? Yeah, I'm sorry, fam. So yeah, we gotta get away from that. Push back on that narrative, y'all. We're not doing that no more. I'm counting the Huskies' next two competitors to wear them down. This attack. Really? Who do you think will it be? McKeer, Rick, and Havoc, both ends of the floor on every op we face here on up for the rest of her basketball career. It's who she is. It's wild. Did Latson play against Oklahoma? I don't remember. Seemed like Natty Latson played. But y'all check. Joyce being number one on everybody's scout report is what she had to adjust to. That as well. Being number one on everybody's scouting report, being a starter, having to be the tone setter. Those are a lot of things to have to adjust to in your sophomore year. Right? A lot of things you have to adjust to. Great call outs. Let's see. I don't remember who played against Oklahoma. Let's find out. I definitely got to go back and watch this Oklahoma game. Box score. Yeah, Latson played. She didn't. She now Latson was 1 of 10 in that game. So Joyce was like 3 of 12. So I'm sure she's not gonna like that shit. Medina was 3 of 9. Tessa was the one that was cooking, but we kind of went away from Tessa. Tessa was 6 of 14. Latson was 1 for 10. Raven was 8 of 14. And then Allie had 9 points in that game. So I'm looking forward to seeing more Allie. Adele had 2 points. Miriam had 1. Gotti had 8. Isla had 3. So, and then Maddie played about 8 minutes, but she didn't score. Harvey, good morning, fam. They keep the narrative. We are big and physical. UConn plays just as physical. That's one reason they dominated that conference. That's one reason. The other reason they dominated that conference is it's the Little Least. Raven about stacking chips. Jordan mentality for real. My focus is on the championship. Bump that 1,000 points. Yeah, like I get that later. But Joyce is looking forward to the matchup with Strong. Oh, I don't think so. But I mean, I'm sure that Joyce will. I think that Joyce will welcome the matchup with Strong, but I don't think Joyce is like, oh, I can't wait to see Sarah Strong. Joyce don't come across to me as that type of player. Like whoever, when they get in front of us, she know what it is. But it's next up, and right now it's about Oklahoma because y'all took something from us. Y'all took a perfect SEC conference season from us. So but maybe I don't know. Tell me why you think that. Yeah, last played. Bakir's at the top of my ooh-wee list. Youngin got the goods and be seeking out the best players. It felt like she held back from going all in on how she dominated Jazzy post pressure. Gotti know what it is. Like I said, Gotti's here for the long term. Might be looking ahead, but what you think the starting lineup looks like next year? Maddie, Tessa, Joyce, Chloe, Ashley. Go back and watch the Oklahoma game. I normally don't watch games. Oh, I'll rewatch all of them a bunch of times. That's why the best place for her in the dub is Vegas behind the point guard. You think so? I don't know. Hope Maddie get better and well by Saturday. Me too. I want Maddie to be healthy and have a good run. Greetings, Cedric. What's happening? Joyce and Medina is a problem. Maddie, wishing everybody the best, healthy, wellness, blessings, enjoy, peace. Absolutely, Cedric. Appreciate you popping through, fam. How you enjoying the tournament? MJ, what up, though? Joyce welcomes the matchup, but she already outplayed in the McDonald's game. That ain't no sweat there. Joyce not thinking about Strong. She's been playing against her for years. Nandi, what's good, fam? Focus is only on the city of Norman right now. Working on picks right now. Short slate, NBA, full NHL, playoff implications. When we get to get some baseball picks in, when we get to pick some home runs. She's smart. I have a big announcement to make to the chat. Oh, what is it? I can't wait to hear. What is it? What you got? I really want Isla to be able to up her minutes. I wonder what else coach needs to see from her. I don't know. The coach needs to see anything else from her. You know. It's just she's playing behind a stacked deck right now, and so people move around. I think it opens up for her. I like her minutes. I like her minutes, right? Because we could always see her play more minutes. I like her activity most of the time in her minutes. I love that she one thing about Isla, she's always working hard. She always gonna work hard on both sides of the ball. Okay, that was the answer. Baseball season starts tomorrow. Let's get it. Full slate. You think Isla contributes like Dowda? What do you mean by that? And then, I guess, yeah. Tell me what you think about Dowda's contribution, and then what does that mean for you? Not much this morning, MJ. You know, I just came up to talk hoops. No. Here's the thing. I've said this from the beginning. Even if Medina is granted an extra year, if Medina's allowed to come back, as she should be able to, for me, I'm still starting Ashlyn, Chloe, and Joyce together. So, because you probably asked me like, oh, you wouldn't start Medina? No, not with Ashlyn, Chloe, and Joyce available. No. I would have them three come out and set the tone, and then I would have Medina come out, with my second unit and be a nightmare. And it won't matter as much. Here's the thing. I know that people get caught up in like who's starting. The other thing about me is I don't give a fuck who starts. I don't know if you've been here before, Ronnie. I don't give a fuck about the starting. Okay? Because the only thing that the starting guarantees you is that you the first motherfucker on the floor and you get to do some type of handshake and dance at the beginning of the shit. Fuck starting, unless that's really important to you. What's important to me is who's on the floor when it's time to finish. The thing that people don't realize about what Dawn is building right now is pretty much everybody will probably get a chance to play about 20 minutes apiece because the team is that deep. So what does starting have to do with anything as long as you dominate the time that you have on the floor? And then the people will be like, oh, what about draft stock? Somebody tell me, did Letitia and me here go first round in the draft off Dawn's bench? And then that's where I'm at with it. And then we can go from there. Let me know what you think, Ronnie, because I see you with the wow on what I said. So I'll wait for your response. But yeah, that's what I think. Wow. Did you see Ashlyn? Yeah, well, Allie and all of them. Allie will be a Allie will be a sophomore. Both, and then Ashlyn, Chloe, Medina, they're all seniors. Yep. But I seen you with the wow, so I can't wait to see your response. Isla puts her hard hat on to go to work. That's the type of player she is. So if that's what y'all mean about like contributes like Dauda, yeah, Dauda is the same kind. Put her hard hat on to go to work. Okay, I got an Astros fan in the chat. Always present. She might not score a bunch, but she tries to get what's needed. Oh yeah, hell yeah. She gonna get on somebody's nerves out there. Dauda did sacrifice a lot of playing time towards the winning of USC. Absolutely. Isla come along, but Gotti's obviously further along than Isla based off of her international experience. MJ, what are you saying about international experience? What do you mean? I disagree. I think that Isla just has more people in front of her, and she's a little bit more quiet. She's figuring it out. Isla's a person that has to take it all in and understand what's being expected and asked, and then she turns up. So I expect her to turn up in this offseason. I mean, in these next games, and then I expect her to turn a corner in the offseason. But her international experience is such that even though she wasn't on the floor, she was in WNBA. She was in practices with players that played against WNBA teams. She spent the summer with WNBA players. I don't know another freshman that was really doing that this year. So I don't know what you mean about international experience. Let me know. 17 Canadian team carve up the Americans on a rewatch in the mansion. Oh yeah, Gotti is the truth. Medina would enjoy coming off the bench and seeing the tone get set, like Camilla her first few years. Yeah, but Medina's also back now, so Medina don't have no problem starting to getting the party started. As Joyce reminded the reporters, basketball is a 5-player sport. Okat did play better off the bench. I don't think Don will ask Medina to come back just to come off the bench. Why? Why would Don? First of all, why? First, so do you think Don asked Ashlyn to come back off the bench? Do you think Don asked Chloe to come back off of their injury to come back off the bench? I'll wait for your answer, Reggie. And Medina's not coming back because Dawn needs her as much as Medina will be coming back because Medina needs another year to be ready for the WNBA. But make it make sense for me, Reggie. I'm here. I'm here for it today. I got time. Ain't no basketball games on. Ash, Gotti, Joyce, Big Mama, Maddie. Interesting. This team is focused this year. Watch the body language. Oh, they locked in, Professor Golden. What's happening? Joyce, Chloe, and Watkins together next year. Oh my gosh. With Chloe and Watkins both shooting a 3, whew. And then when you can mix it up and let them be out there and put a 6'7" or a 6'6" behind them and let Watkins roam, stop playing. Yeah, good morning, fam. Good morning. Isla played for Team Brazil, absolutely. Come off the bench for me too. It won't affect her draft stock at all. She'll still play 20 plus minutes, and she playing good. She'll finish. The shit is simple. Shit is simple to me too, G Monroe. Everybody got 15 minutes, and whoever the fuck is playing the best get the last 5. Period. Now who? Working on her 3. Reggie must think Medina gonna start in the dub. I don't know. Starting is earned based off of practice and fit. And one thing that I think we may see shift in the way Dawn handles things more than we've seen in the last years. It may change with matchup. Then it benefits from development, footwork, confidence. She'll be a monster with another year. I believe it's already in the bag. I hope it's already in the bag. Okay, so then why ask the question? Like, either you want to participate in the conversation or you don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Either you want to participate in the conversation or you don't. All right, Professor Golden, enjoy class, man. Why not stay another year and clean up some of those habits? It's just not up to her. I think if it's up to her, she absolutely comes back. It's not up to her. It's up to NCAA at this point. Reggie, if you're a Gamecock, then you know Don doesn't promise anybody a starting spot. It's always about competition. How you come back after the offseason, the work you put in the summer, and how you show up when it's time to go play. But a hypothetical question was answered, so I answered the hypothetical question. Then you threw out about Don wouldn't ask Medina to come off the bench. And so my question back to you was, do you think she would ask Ashlyn and Chloe to come off the bench? That's all I asked you. I had Special K signed with a school yet? Nope. And I'm not. I know Dawn is high on Special K, but I'm not really ready to give it to her. You asked me. They asked me who I would start. I'm giving Ashlyn back the spot that she had fucking earned before she fucking got hurt. That's actually what I'm doing, Reggie. That's actually what I'm doing. I'm giving Ashlyn back the spot she had before she got injured. Now, what are we talking about? She had earned that spot. That was hers. And she's continued to add to her game. She went and got healthy. She's added a 3. She's added muscle. Everybody will come back and play in the summer. It was asked of me who I had starting. None of us know who's going to start. It's a hypothetical conversation. So, again, what are you talking about? Because you still ain't answering my question. But you keep making these weird-ass comments in the chat. Like, have you answered my question yet? Do you think she would ask them to come back just to come off the bench? Ashlyn don't have to earn a damn thing. She's proven 20 rebounds in a Final Four game. She's a national champion. Yeah, Isla played on the Brazil national team with Camilla. She played against the Chicago Sky. What other WNBA teams did they play against? The question is if she is ready health-wise. The way she looked on Bennett, here's the thing. Oh, gosh. Here's the thing. Here's what I'm not finna do with y'all. The first thing that we know about the goddamn Gamecocks and Benetti and Don, we don't put players on the floor that ain't healthy. So I don't know I don't know. I don't have a question about if she's ready health-wise. If she's a Gamecock in uniform, she's healthy and ready to go. Players lost their spot because of injury all the time. That's nothing new. Reggie, is there anything else you want to say? Because at this point, I'm over the conversation. You continue to type and not respond to what the fuck I'm talking about, and you keep making these weird ass comments. I was asked my opinion. I gave it. If you don't agree, say you don't fucking agree. Say who your starting 5 is and move the fuck on. None of us are gonna say who the starting 5 are. So I'm still not really sure about your fucking point. Like, is it something else? Like, is it anything else, Reggie? Because like at this point, like if we was on the phone, I would be ready to hang up. Like, what else is it? He still ain't answering the question, and it's you know what I'm saying? Like somebody just God, bro. She didn't play for the senior team, but got to use the senior team practices for Canada the last few seasons. Got you. I think Chloe can play the 3. She can. She has showed she can shoot the 3, the mid range, and get to the basket with Joyce at the 4, Watkins or Kat at the 5. Might put Joyce at the 3 too. Don't sleep on that. She doesn't have to earn anything. She's proven and validated already. Oh, I agree, KB. I agree. The ending minutes matter more than starting with our team anyway. In our undefeated season, no one was considered a bench player. Even on the news outlet said 2 starting lineups. Exactly. Like, I don't know. Bottom line. Thank you, Nandi. Like, what the fuck? Next year, Gotti, Maddie, Chloe, Watkins, Joyce. Okay, that's what you would start. Okay, great way to participate in the conversation. Shit. Shit, man. Yeah, it's always all good. It's always love for me. I just, please participate in the conversation and just say, really, I'm just typing. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to. Man, I'm trying to. Yeah. All right. Have a good day, Reggie. Then for the bench, we got Kaylee, Isla, Jersey, Tack, whomever we pick up from the portal. How you forget Allie? Where you putting Tessa? MJ, you gotta load all your weapons up. Gotta load all your weapons up. Anybody saying Ash has to earn anything needs to stop typing. Well, stop. Exactly. Ashlyn has to earn something. Like she's not proven. Like she's not a fucking gang. Like it's just why Yeah, Reggie. Hey, have a good day, Reggie. That's all I can say to you. Have a good day. I don't even disagree with you. I can't disagree with you because we didn't really have a conversation. You never gave me your starting five. You tell me a whole bunch of reasons why I couldn't have an opinion, and then you made it seem like I had a problem. Like it's all good, fam. Like okay. Have a good day. I don't even disagree with you. What did you say to disagree with? You never answered my questions. Like who's your starting five? What I don't need at this point, Reggie. You have made it so like, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. I just know who I am. Like you have made it like so tiring to even like have the conversation that like by the time you even get to it, I'm not interested anymore. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying like in the way that I communicate, like you've made it like it's like talking to you is like watching them three dots blink, waiting on the motherfucker to say something, and then all they say back is like yes or no. That's what my experience has been like with you. And I don't know if that's what you meant to give off, but that's been my experience. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we could try it again another day, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm just being honest. If Medina comes back, the starters will be Maddie, Tessa, Chloe, Watkins, Joyce. Man, Tessa shot is so damn pure. That shit's magical. We got professional shooters on our team. It may be a baby Gamecock. Bench would be Allie, Jersey, Isla, Kaylee, Todd. The reason Don letting Ashton come back is because she earned it. I did answer. Yeah, but by the time you answered, he was like, did that answer your question as if I was on your fucking nerves? I had to ask you to answer my question 9 fucking times. That was my fucking point first. You could have just answered the fucking question. After that, I followed it up with who your starting five would be. But again, by the time we get to it, because I've had to ask 10 fucking times, I'm being honest, Reggie, I don't even give a fuck who your starting five is. And I'm not being mean. Like, hang around in the community. I know me. I've been and walked off from you. If we was in I've been like, man, dude ain't talking about nothing. I've been and walked off on you, Reggie. Like, and you might take that as rude, but I just know what my energy is, and I know that I'm not for everybody. Like, I'm just it's like loading. What your shit used to do when you had slow fucking internet? What that shit used to do? Buffering? It's like buffering, waiting on your fucking answer. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Flamethrower. She cold with it. Yeah, meanwhile in Columbia. Yeah, dot K. The fuck? Ashley made the decision to sit out this season. She may have consulted with Don, but it was Watkins' decision. Ultimately, it was Watkins' decision. Ultimately, it was. Ultimately, it was her decision. That was your starting five: Chloe, Joyce, Tessa, Agat, and Maddie. Okay, thank you. I mean, I can only be me. I can only be me. I can only be me. I know who I am. I'm honest with it. I try to be transparent. I try not to get on people's nerves. I try to tell people I try to engage with people how it works for them, and I encourage them to engage with me how it works for me. Otherwise, they're not engaged. And that's not a bad thing all the time. That's not a bad thing all the time. I think I'm not for everyone is one of the toughest lessons to learn in life. Took me a while to get there, especially in theater world. Props to you. Hey, I'm me, goddammit. I'm not for everybody. I don't play all the time. You understand? When you get to that age, you just be, I ain't for everybody. I don't play all the time. I ain't changing. That shit don't matter. You know what I'm saying? The other thing that I learned is you can let people say what the fuck they want to say and then do what the fuck you want to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thanks, Reggie. We don't disagree though. That's the thing. We don't disagree. We don't disagree. It was a subjective topic. It was just, hey, who would you start? Oh, that's okay. I can see how that would work. This is who I would start. It ain't nothing to disagree with. You know why? Because neither one of us get to make the fucking decision. It was just a barbershop conversation. We was just passing the time, shooting the shit, swallowing spit, talking shit. That was it. You know what I'm saying? That was it. She wanted to focus on her health, not just physically, but mentally. She was going through some things. Yeah. You want to see that rematch with Sarah and Joyce? Go back and watch it. What did you think? Where did you think Sarah dominated, and where did you think Joyce dominated in the matchup? If either dominated each other, or did they cancel each other out? What did you feel like really happened? Yeah, very direct. You just get to that point in life. Pro Lounger, what's good? And it ain't, you know what I'm saying? And I know people take it like, man, that was rude. It's not rude. It's just like I've gotten to the point in life where I understand time is precious. It's the most precious fucking resource out here. Can't nobody make no more of this shit. Ain't no, can't nobody, they can't make the day no more longer. They try to turn the clock back, turn it back. Your time is what you got. Most valuable resource out here. I don't try to waste nobody time. I dip it in the book. That ain't for me. Moving on. Hey, that's for me. Tell me more. You know what I'm saying? I find Stacey's comments interesting about seeing the Trojans next year. I think she believes the Trojans will be a different team when Juju returns. I thought she was honest and humble about Trojans next season. Okay. I think Don is always honest and humble. I don't think Don ever come off like, oh, we're gonna beat anybody ass. She leave that up to me. But I don't know. Sure. I don't know, Nicholas. Thank you for sharing. UConn did a lot of screening to create mismatches, so Joyce and Sarah rarely guarded each other full time in both matches. Okay. To me, in that game, UConn just outshot us. UConn was at the point in the season where they were on completely fire, shooting on all cylinders, and we couldn't hit shots. It was simple. Okay. Pretty close. I'll give a little edge to Sarah. So now let me ask you this. The assessment that we're given on the Sarah and I should have been more specific on the Sarah Joyce matchup, is that overall over both games? Is that overall over both games, or is that specifically in the championship game that y'all are talking about? Let me know. Yeah, Andre, it's I love it's all love though. She was talking about the freshman class. They got listen, they got a nice class coming in. They got a nice class coming in. Did you take that to mean that she thought she didn't have enough to beat what the Trojans got coming in next year? And I don't know if you knew here, but we didn't beat them 2 times already this year, and we beat them 1 time. It was called the Battle of USC. So we came and picked up the U, the S, and the C from them. They, they Southern Cal or the Trojans, so we can keep it straight. USC around here, the University of South Carolina. Championship game. Okay. Juju's gonna be in the same spot. They will have a good class, but they will be young and unproven. The other thing I wonder is, how ready will Coach G? How ready will Coach G have the Trojans to play against us November 15th? How battle tested would they be? How much chemistry would they have? Like, how much time would they actually have spent on the floor and together? That's a real question. For those of y'all that are Trojan fans or happen to know, do they do a summer program like we do? Do they do Final Four Fridays and all that stuff? I don't know. I don't research other schools like that. It's one thing to have a nice class coming in. It's another thing to get all of them are going to be clicking at the same time. I think people need to elaborate when they say that. But the other part, though, is this, MJ. I think the part that blows my mind is the lack of I don't know, recent history. Remember, she just had a number one class come in. Remember, she had a number one class come in with Juju and all of them. Remember all of that. Remember number one class, all these that, yeah. And all them jokers left at the end of the year. Am I tripping? Or did she lose all of them? Who left? Echo? How?
How can I help?
I mean, see, that's Echo. Quiet, not you. Sorry.
I'm not sure what you're looking for. How can I help?
Oh God, bro. That's exact. I can't make that up. That's Coach G don't know what she's looking for either. LSU had a lot of great classes come in, yet they're still 0-19 versus USC. Well, so that's that. When people say, she got this great class coming in, she had a great class come in already. What did she do with it? I tried to give it something to do. This damn thing just like to participate. Am I tripping? Did she lose her whole freshman class, or was that somebody else? And I know people be like, y'all don't know her. I'm not talking about her from a position of knowing her. I'm talking about her from a position of what I've been able to see her produce from a coaching standpoint. Hey, Echo is on the team. You see it? Don't they got some bigs coming in? Well, how big is the people coming in on their team? Yeah, Sanaya Hall, that's her name. How tall is she? Corey lost her freshman class. So the people that left was freshman. It wasn't a whole freshman class. My bad. It was freshman Avery Howe. It was freshman Kaylee Heckle. It was redshirt sophomore Aaliyah Gales. It was redshirt junior Dominique Darius. Coach G last class was on midnight train to Georgia. Gamecocks, Garnet. I don't know where you at. I don't know. Good morning, Trucker Stein. Too deep into the statement. Yes, we all get excited about the incoming freshmen coming to the next level. What are expectations for them and the team they're going to? So, well, here's the thing. I think we saw Juju with a great class, right? We saw her with a great class, and I think even with that great class, before she got hurt, there was moments where we were like, damn, she's got this great class, but at times Juju looked better with the nerds, and that was because they didn't have the chemistry. the young players didn't have the experience yet. As they went on into the to the season, it got a little bit better, but I don't know that it's this would be so Juju's on red shirt. And so let me ask you this first. When Juju comes back, do you expect her to stay 2 years at USC? Like, be a is she wait, is how many years would Juju have when she come back? Just the one, or will she have 2 years? Okay, Hall is 6'2". Okay, let me see. Good recruiting class. McMiller is a can't miss W draftee. However, her college career team wise is going nowhere. Nowadays, you need a good recruiting class and vets. I was making up with Garnet and Black. Mortal Kombat Ninja. Man, we don't. Oh man, we 2 years. Thank you. Juju had 2, but how she got her? She doing the one and gone. You think so? That was my next question. Will Juju do the 2 years, or is it 1 year? Okay, that would be my other question. If Juju gonna stay long enough to build the chemistry to do it? Like, if we don't get it done this year, come on back. Or is Juju truly ready to just be be a pro? Only because of her draft status? What you mean? She'll do one because of her draft status. Explain to me more. Whichever year secures her the first pick. So let me ask y'all this. Is Juju Watkins guaranteed to be the number 1 pick over Sarah Strong or Joyce Edwards? What's rage bait? What I do, ACL Erica? Juju, Sarah, Joyce. Who you taking? Who you building your team around? Juju, Sarah, Joyce. Who you building your team around? We can't say before the injury. The injury has happened now. In 2020, what would that be? 8? If she stays 2 years? Sarah, Joyce, Juju. So I ask again, is Juju guaranteed to go 1? Stop. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I'm here about the chips. Love Juju, great player. If she shows up in the draft and she ain't chipped up, and then you got players that's chipped up sitting ahead of her that are versatile generational players, is she still 1? I'm not saying that she's not a lottery pick, but everybody acting like it's just a foregone conclusion that Juju goes 1 is confusing for me now that her draft class, now that she's moved into other draft classes. Shante, you say she's still the number 1 pick. MJ, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You know that first of all, let's be honest. Strong is good enough to win the Little East by herself. She gonna have Quinones there. What's the other young lady that they got coming in there next year? Gino will get a player from under a rock in Beirut. He don't give a fuck. He gonna have a team. Stop playing around. Joyce Juju probably won't stay. Joyce will be a beast in 2028 draft. Okay. You say Juju probably gonna say. It's the same situation that Paige Buckets had. Her play before the injury was solid and after was even better. Most star power if that's going into their decision to grow fan base. No, what the fuck? No. Juju will be number 1 because of her talent and marketability, a la Paige. Sadly, and the sillier factors still move the needle in the WNBA. We'll see. Number 1 is not a guarantee until she comes back. The WNBA is spending so much money on players now, and winning the chip is going to be so important right now. Juju has a better chance of going 1 in the 2027 draft than she do in the 2028 draft. And even that 27 draft looks different now because now there's going to be a Chloe Kitts in that draft that wasn't supposed to be there. There's going to be an Ashlyn Watkins in that draft that wasn't supposed to be there. Who else? Who else is going to be there? We're going to find out. You said it's not about fan base and star power. I hope these basketball teams just learn that. Yeah, I think her best shot to go 1 is next year. But you still gonna have a Watkins and some other people that's gonna be in that draft that wasn't supposed to be in that draft based on other injuries. If G stays the next few seasons, that means Coach G has a job for at least 2 more seasons. Mm-hmm. They'll learn. Juju gonna leave after this year? Welcome to it. Oh yeah, need, fit. And I know folks gonna be like, what her marketability is. I guess my question is if these other young ladies continue to win the way that I expected they win, does marketability change? No, I'm gonna fire the coach that couldn't do shit else with Juju after her first year and get somebody else in here that can try to do something before Juju jump ship because I need to be able to use this shit. That's more how I'm looking at it, MJ. Joyce has her own doll at the Miss Cocky store. Let's get it. Joyce also got her own clothing line. I think check that out. But here's the thing. We're not gonna just keep doing shit. We're not gonna just keep doing shit because we did it before. He shouldn't have had a job for 19 seasons. Just like the man at Iowa State shouldn't have a job for however 30 seasons he got. They haven't done enough. This has to be about productivity. It has to move into productivity. And not just because you keep showing up. Well, you've been here, so we'll keep keeping you here. What the fuck have you done to do something better than what you did last year? If you're not continuing to push the needle to grow the game and grow the team and grow the program, get the fuck out the way so somebody else can. It's too much old basketball in the way. Gotti is gonna be a problem for everyone, especially after another summer with Molly in our meal regimen. Yeah, get her ready. Yeah, I don't think that Juju's development so far has been about Gottlieb at all. Like I don't think it's been about Gottlieb at all. Right? I think that Juju has put a good team around her to build her brand. And she's reached out to some great people to be able to help to continue to grow her game. Y'all always come here and take over the conversation. Is this what I was supposed to talk about today? No. Well, yeah, kind of. Y'all know this is supposed to be a 45-minute show. Y'all know that? It's okay. Before we get out of here, I want to ask y'all opinion about one game. Y'all tell me before I say this, before I tell y'all mine. What game are y'all most looking forward to in the Sweet 16? Oh, it's the money. You talking about the Trojans? Yeah, it's the money. Or Golly hurts Julius how play within the team with talent. Or she will have the same struggles CC had her rookie season. Oh, I don't think she'll have the same struggles her rookie season. I think that Juju is a basketball player. I think that Juju plays on both sides of the ball, and I think that Juju can play off ball. I don't think that they have her play off ball. I don't think that Juju's bag is nearly as limited as CeCe's bag. I wouldn't put that on Juju at all. I totally disagree with that statement. You enjoy yourself? All right. Michigan, Louisville, okay. All of them. UConn, UCLA. That's the one for me right there. Notre Dame, Vanderbilt. Swiping, no swiping, no breaks, Blakes. Let's see what's happening. Now, of course, the South Carolina Oklahoma game, that goes without saying. We Gamecocks over here. Hannah versus Michaela. Michaela versus Hannah. That's the one that's the matchup of this round that I'm looking forward to the motherfucking most, y'all. I can't wait. Nope. I think Kimora Johnson gonna dog walk Olivia Miles. I think she's gonna dog walk Olivia Miles. We gonna see though. I'm not an Olivia Miles fan, but I got Kimora Johnson in that matchup. I got Kimora Johnson in that matchup. Now that's Big Draco's backup point guard. He been loving the kid since early in the season. That was his call. I'm on the Kimora Johnson train full speed. Something about these Johnson kids. Johnson. These Johnson kids lighting it up this season. Let's get it done. SC Oklahoma keeps building to solidify what we do. Absolutely. Vandy will beat Notre Dame. Let's talk about it. Juju also in LA, and from here, while being a great player, there's going to be great people around her as far as brand building goes. Of course. Fucking of course. What about Lay? She didn't look happy at the last 2 games with LSU. What about Lay? What about Lay? What? I don't know. What's the question? I don't know. What about like what, Ronnie? Tell me more about what you asking. I don't know. I'm missing something. What about like as far as the draft or what we talking? Who is UConn even playing in the round? Who's UConn playing, y'all? North Carolina. Children's coach like Iowa, old coach. Get that one decent player, keep getting on the ball. She got to do more than that to win. She's got more than one decent player there, though. You got the Kimora Lears? Okay. Me either. Not a Miles fan. Okay. South Carolina by 40 over Oklahoma. I definitely want to see what Virginia does next. Happy for them to make history. Yeah, keep rolling, Virginia. Keep fucking rolling, Virginia. Keep the slip around. I look at Hannah and Olivia like Westbrook and Harden. Really? And is that you think you look at Hannah like a Westbrook and Olivia like a Harden, or is it specific to them two, or just kind of those type of players? Real question. Kamora's about that life. Hey, she got swag. She got ice in her veins. She don't give a damn. She don't give a damn. She will shoot the ball. She will shoot dead in your eyes. Ice cold killer. All about them dogs. Can't wait for her dog over versus no breaks. Hey, get your popcorn ready. Notre Dame over Vandy. Okay. Virginia TCU is what I'm excited for. While Virginia has some good guards, they also have good size. They started to put it together. Yeah, I need to look and see who in the hell is Virginia coach. I need to go look. I ain't paid attention. Lay was having the time on the bench. She was more upset with the early foul trouble, resulting in getting benched early. Okay. I didn't watch the last LSU game, so I don't know. So I was wondering what was the question. TCU too tall for Virginia unless Virginia continues to utilize their speed. TCU can outbig them, even with Smith. Virginia, nobody expected Virginia. Keep punching big. And the thing about TCU is now, Virginia, now y'all are the Cinderella. Nobody really knows y'all. And now we move into a neutral court. So unless the TCU fans really follow, I don't know what that fan support gonna look like, but everybody loves a Cinderella. Lean into that, lean into you, go be big, leave it all on the goddamn floor. And Kimora Johnson, fucking be you. Be you. You can outplay that kid. Go outplay that kid, goddammit. Hannah and Blake's I'm here for that one. Notre Dame peaking at the right time. Definitely not sure if Notre Dame or Vandy will win. Hard one to call. I don't know. Listen, let me say this. I ain't gonna say that Notre Dame is peaking at the right time. I'm not gonna say that. I listen. I centrify. I gotta listen. I gotta whoa. I gotta stop right there. I gotta stop short it out. Hannah is peaking at the right time. But this is always who I thought Hannah could be. A player that could put a team on her back in March Madness. Go back and check me out, and at least carry them into a Sweet 16, Elite 8 type of situation. Hannah is good for 1 or 2 games by herself, especially depending on the bracket. Now, Vandy has enough to be able to beat Notre Dame hands down, but will they use what the fuck they got? That's the thing. You know what I mean? This is the thing. Here's the thing. Vandy is building a house with just a regular ass screwdriver. And it's electric screwdriver. It's electric drill with the bit and shit right next to them. But they still, all of the shit that they got on their team, and they just keep wanting to just use this one fucking player. It doesn't have to be no breaks Blakes with them. Pick up the electric screwdriver and get the fucking shit done. You got Sasha Washington over there. You got the Mitchell kid over there. You got Mwinitanda over there. You got fucking Passat over there. You got Galvin over there. Use the rest of the tools in the box, Shay Ralph. God damn. Fuck is you just using that little fuck ass Phillips head ass screwdriver? Get the goddamn electric screwdriver and get to work. This motherfucker's tripping. I don't know why the fuck she keeps just running Blakes out there by herself. And she got a whole fucking team that could be playing basketball right now. She is killing me with that shit. Fucking tighten up, man. Fucking tighten up. Hannah's Westbrook, Olivia Harden. Really? When they change the rules, Olivia's not the same? Okay. Westbrook can win but doesn't impact championships. Okay, I can see it. Make it so interesting. I don't know, Ronnie. I'm just giving my opinions. We just talking in the chat too. A lot of this comes back from the chat. I can't take credit. We just in a conversation, but I appreciate that. What I want from here is a learning experience where we all learn from each other. I learn a lot from the chat. So when I say my chat better than yours, the answer's always in the chat. My chat's smarter than yours, because they keep informing me. TCU too tall. I don't think you watch Virginia. They also lead the nation in shot blocking. AB, was you at the game last night? Washington exposed TCU. You got Vandy by 8. Okay. Hamilton. I don't want to mess up her name, but I'm gonna look her up. But A squared H. A squared H. Okay. The VA coach name. Agugwa Hamilton. I hope I'm saying that right. If Vandy zones up Notre Dame for half the game. Okay. Interesting approach. Hope all is well. Washington wasn't backing down. Yeah, Washington, and you know where Washington fucked up? Washington put down their electric screwdriver and went to that just one fucking dumbass screwdriver, and Sellers shot him out the goddamn game. Fucking crazy shit. Do I think my lazy stay with LSU? Where else would she go? Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm not really plugged in, but I mean, Flage's leaving. Jada Rashard is there. To me, they're building a solid core. Why not? Seemed like she was sliding to a starting position to me. But they play small, even height, or taller teams. They also get in foul trouble a lot. We followed the players that left LSU last season: Smith, ADR, Poa, Wolfenbarger. I don't know about everyone else, but I follow Virginia enough to stand by my take. Got you. I thought you were in Columbia. Fact says, Avery, go get the rock. Listen, Avery, it felt a little bit like, are y'all freezing Avery out? Or is this some, okay, y'all think y'all can do it without me? I just didn't understand. It was the Avery shit was weird, because this is what the fuck you went and got Avery for. Because you couldn't get over this hump last year. This is what you went and got Avery Howell for. To shoot that bitch. Now, she was shooting the shit out that bitch in the first half. Second half come up, I'm screaming at the goddamn TV. Avery, get the ball. Avery, go. Call for it. Get it. The one time Avery got it, bang. Bang. Wet down. Jumper. Let's go. No. So I didn't understand it. And then Sellers was taking threes that they didn't fucking need. And the thing that was pissing me off about Sellers is you're taking a three that's falling short because your legs are going, right? So it's hitting it. You've hit the front of the rim 2, 3, 4 times at least. But every time that you got downhill and got all the way to the fucking basket, you either scored and got an and one or scored. So attack them. Plus, y'all let a motherfucker stay on the floor that had 4 fucking fouls. How you let that shit happen? But I'll tell you somebody else that I like. That 5-star freshman, McGaughey, what's her name? The 5-star freshman big that they got in Washington. I don't know if she's going to stay there. Somebody may go get her. But she's the type of big that I like. That's a fucking player right there. McGaughey. Y'all tell me what her name is. I thought they were too, but TCU stayed in it. Nah. Washington let TCU stay in it. Quite as it's kept, Washington has let TCU off the fuck. Hey, they let them off the hook. They let TCU off the hook big time. Ain't nobody gonna say it because they want to big up Olivia Miles and the win and all that old fuck shit, and they want to keep the narrative of, second chance you and all that shit going on down there. But for real, shit, man, Washington let them off the hook. Really, Avery Howell let them off the hook. Mad weird. The coach ran them plays though. Yeah. Go watch Virginia games. Let me know what you think. I'm with you on T. Avery should have been in the mix. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. In fact, hey, that freshman, I don't know her name, but I like her. I don't know if she stayed there, but that's a fucking hooper, and she didn't have no fucking fear. She didn't have no fear. Listen, she got down on the block. She got moves on the block. I want to say, did the kid shoot the goddamn 3 too? I don't remember. And she might have shot a 3. I may be misremembering on that. But she also wasn't afraid to play defense. And she played defense pretty much pretty cleanly for the time that I was watching without fouling. So I appreciated all of those things from her, man. The kid, I like the kid. Really like the kid. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Facts. I see these names over here, too, for this 27 draft. Yeah, this is the one Juju want to go in. Hannah, Audie, Talia. I don't know if Talia will be there. Madison Booker, Michaela Williams, Staley Hurd, Addie Brown. Mm-hmm. Lay. Yeah. That's a good draft to go be number one in, Juju. That's a good draft to go be number one in. But don't forget Ashley name, Chloe name, Medina name, maybe. No, every how came from Southern Cal. She came from Southern Cal. It was the Howard Heckle show. They was the shooters. They was the shooters at Southern Cal. I watched the game because of Avery. I didn't like it at all. I thought Avery was going to close. I was waiting on Avery to close. I'm like, God. Then after she made that one shot, I was like, there's no way. There's no way. No, I think I said Tessa earlier, but Tessa for sure in that class. I didn't think there was any way that they were not going to go back to Avery after that. No, could never forget Tessa. I think I just don't want Tessa to be. I don't want Tessa to be a damn senior already. Tessa's shit. Three games from being a senior. Gosh, it seemed like just yesterday she dropped 19 as a freshman. Man, it don't be a long time at all. Oh, I got you, fam. Okay, I got you. Not she look familiar. We watched the last Virginia game. We saw that Virginia tried their best to get that game away. Our Iowa team that was getting the benefit of whistles. Bryn, I'm just gonna call her Bryn. Thank you. I don't Magoggy, Bryn Magoggy, whatever. Bryn the baller. That check for this kid. Check for that kid. Check for that freshman. Jazzy and Kennedy to hit the portal like it's sizzling. Virginia is the only Cinderella left. I think they're the only Cinderella that showed up. It's the only Cinderella I'd have seen. The only Cinderella I'd have seen. Virginia. Virginia. They got that slipper on right now. I have to give it to them. I haven't watched the presser. I heard Jazzy was really hurt. Jazzy takes it real personal. She take it real personal. Jazzy came to win. Jazzy came to win. She bought in. She had bought in. She thought she did all the things. She thought she did all the things. Y'all, we got 147 in the chat. Hit the like and the share. They both right there for me, please. This moment too big for it right now. But it's like Don said, I want him to cry. I want him to sit in it. I want it to hurt. I want him to know what it feels like to not want to feel it again. He right says we recruited Bryn. She stayed close home. She also played AAU with Al. Morning, Mondo. Listen. Now, me and you got to have a talk. Two things. I need to know if you got any time this week for a fan court. We need an open time for you between Wednesday and Thursday. open time for you to pop up and have a conversation about what's about the next round. So please email me your email, text, let me know your availability. Let me tell you this, man. Seriously now. And I don't know if Jeremy is in here, but I'm through. Listen, you need to get you're gonna have to get your fan base under control. Okay? I'm not finna keep dealing with these random ass, reckless ass, rude ass UConn fans. Now, I asked them. They said they're not an LSU fan. They've been a UConn fan forever. Last night, okay? I'm not finna keep dealing with this. Y'all got to get this under control. Now, you say you the number one fan. Get your fan base together. Get your fan base together, Mondo. I'm not finna keep dealing with this random recklessness that they keep coming in my chat with. When she like watch a shot and watch the game back and stole the rock with the layup, she knew. Oh, what? High, low, and big. It's a big passing in the paint. I think TC is more perimeter oriented, which to me is in Virginia's favor. Okay. Yeah, man, you gotta get these rogue UConn fans together, man. Goodness gracious. I told them, man, listen. They be so nice in the day, like little Gizmo. And then they turn into spikes. You remember gremlins? They turn into little gremlins at nighttime, man. I don't know if you go to sleep, if they know that you off duty or something. But let's get out of hand. Now, if you're not gonna be able to do it yourself, you're gonna need somebody to do the night. You're gonna need to hire somebody to do the night watch. I'm not finna keep putting up with all of this shit now. Yeah, these reckless UConn fans allegedly. They have been warned. This is the pecker hood. Enter at your own risk. Bunch of peckers over here, homie. Peck the husky to death. You better let them know, man. Cap in the building. What's happening? You scared? You scared about Shay? Yeah, let me know, Mondo. Let me know if you got time. I know you be busy. Email me. Let me know if you got time. I'm really interested to know what you think about next matchups, everything. And an interesting question to you, Mondo. Interesting question to you, sir, as you're entering the chat. I don't know if you're here earlier. So, interesting question for you. I asked everybody else earlier. You're starting a team, picking out the draft. Are you picking Juju Watkins, Sarah Strong, or Joyce Edwards to start your team? Number one pick. Who are you taking and why, Mondo? I want to hear from you on that. Because I know you've seen Juju up close, and I know that you've seen I know you're a UConn fan. And then you've seen Joyce in person as well 2 times. So has my prediction on Final Four changed after this weekend? Let me see. But my dreams might have got blew up. Let me see. let me check my bracket. Let me tell you in just 1 minute. Matter of fact, I needed. Oh, good. They gave us a second chance bracket. I need to do my second chance brackets. Yeah, nah, my brackets is pitiful. And I think my champion. I think my Final Four is the same. Nope, because I had South Carolina, Connecticut, Yo Miss, and Louisville in my Final Four. So no, a dream deferred. Say hola, chica. Listen back to your watch party yesterday. Oh, check it out. We had a good time. It's not time for the young grasshopper to beat the master. Oh, okay. Kevin McGuff could be the problem. Yeah, I'm gonna do a rewatch. I'm gonna do a rewatch of our game from yesterday, and I'm gonna do a rewatch of our Oklahoma game. I need to see that again. Although I think Dawn pretty much spoke to what she thought took place in the game in the presser, so there's that. But yeah, I wanted to ask y'all about that Notre Dame and Vandy game. Now, I ain't gonna be up here too much longer because we over 2 hours and shit now. So but I gotta get this off my chest, y'all. I gotta just hear me out. I gotta get this off my chest. Let's get to Kentucky. Let's get to Kentucky. And I wish that they weren't. I wish that they weren't coached by the head coach of Kentucky. I wish that. You see what y'all saying? You picking Sarah 3-ball better than Joyce right now. The post game better than Juju. Also, I'd like to see Juju get more of her teammates involved. Too much ISO ball. Okay. So that's a fair assessment, and I think that, and I'm gonna get back to Kentucky in just 1 minute, y'all. I'm sorry, I seen Mondo put his answer here. Let's say that Joyce develops that 3-ball. Develops that three ball. I don't know. What would she need to shoot it at? 32, 35, 38%. I don't know. What would she need to shoot it at? Joyce with a 3-ball. No, here's a better way to ask. Besides the 3-ball, what else, if anything, do you think Sarah does better than Joyce right now? Oh, okay, there's a few. And do you think that when you say you want to see Juju get more of her teams involved, is that because you feel like it's a skill that she lacks, or is this just a skill that they're not having her showcase by the way that they play basketball for the Trojans? You want the New York Liberty to draft Claire Strike in 2027? It did. I don't know why. You should want them to draft Tioni Key, but okay. I don't know. I mean, I like Claire, but I mean, you real high on Claire Strike. You have to tell me why and what you think she could do at New York. I mean, you must think that she's like Stewie or something. Well, I'll tell you this: I don't think that Claire Strike is Stu York at all. I don't think Claire Strike doesn't give me Breanna Stewart energy. But so is that what you see? Because I don't see it. Sarah better reading the defense, finding the right pass, not hanging her head when things are going well. I think she's also being more consistent. Okay. I'm not sure why my second bracket didn't come up. It says bracket group, but the one I do have in my final four picks are still in place. It might be there. There are two different groups. You may have to go. Your second bracket might be in another group. You gotta go look. Sarah has better court vision. Joyce don't look for the kick out when she gets the ball in the paint. Joyce doesn't look for the kick out when she gets the ball in the paint, or Joyce is developing her kick out. She's developing her kick out when she gets the ball in the paint. I think Joyce been passing beautifully out the paint here recently. Let's see have a couple highlights from kickouts. So she doesn't, or that's something that she's been working on and adding to her game. Question. Just wonder. I agree. Auntie, the players for Kentucky are good. Head coach, weird. Yeah, head coach, weird. But yeah, Mondo, let me know. Other than the 3-ball, what you think? What you think Sarah does better than Joyce? I'm not sure she lacks it, but she hasn't shown it in college or high school. I think Sarah's an overall better player. I really like Joyce though. She's very hard to stop. It's not impossible. I'm not sure she likes it, but she hasn't shown it in college. Okay. I think so. I think at this time right now, Sarah's the overall more polished player. But when we look at overall athleticism, physicality, versatility, I think that Joyce is the player with the higher ceiling. I don't think that there's much more that Sarah's going to add to her game. She's going to continue to be who she is, and that will dominate and cause problems and win chips. But I don't see a lot more that she's going to add to her game like I do with Joyce. I didn't say she may not pass. That's why I said, is that something that she's learning to do? Is that something that she's adding to her game? Or is it something that she doesn't do? If she do it more, sure, that would be hence learning to do, adding to her game. Absolutely, Kappa, working on it. I love it. The thing that I think too is that, like, we talk about Joyce, like Joyce is going to the Joyce and Sarah. We talk about them both like they going to the league tomorrow. They still got 2 full seasons and the rest of this March Madness to continue getting ready. Commissioner Kai, you had told us that. Sarah plays more guard role, Joyce a post player. That's a great point. The other thing too, I think people forget too, is that, like, and I was glad Joyce pointed it out. Michelle said this the other day. Joyce seeks the contact. Joyce wants to crash. She wants to crash. She wants that bang. She wants to finish through contact. She seeks it. Sarah don't necessarily seek it. Sarah's a little bit more finesse, and that's okay. Listen, I can't wait for them two to be on Team USA together. They are going to give the world the blues. I can't wait for them to be on Team USA together. But nonetheless, I think I go back to what Drip said about Joyce in her freshman year. By the time it's all done, Joyce may do some 1 through 5. I still believe that, and I think that she's continuing to add the layers that allow her to do that. Joyce, I want Joyce, honestly. This is, I'm not taking, and I don't want people to take this wrong. I want because I want Joyce to be able to find a balance, right? In the lane. I want Joyce to be able to find a balance in the sense of, I know that she does a lot of stuff with her dad. I think his name is Charlie Edwards. Man, what he's built, the foundation, what's there, awesome. The things that they work on in the off season and when they're working, great stuff. Where I think that Joyce would benefit is, I definitely want Joyce to spend some time with Benetti, but it's sessions. It's sessions. Excuse me, it's time for my medicine. 1, 2, 3, go. It's sessions that I think unlocks the next part of Joyce's game. I watched the video, and y'all remind me. Someone who shared the video with me. Somebody shared the video with me, and Sessions talked about it. Sessions was like, I bet you if you ask Dawn, she'll tell you that I was her best on-ball defender. So whoever's in the chat, if the person that's in the chat that shared that video with me, I think it was a Facebook video. I'm trying to remember where Sessions is working, where Sessions is working defensive drills. I want to say Cess is in the video. Raven. I mean, she's teaching defense. if Joyce can get down in that goddamn defensive stance, like how Sessions y'all got to see the video. So who shared the video? Please, if you in the chat, remind me where I can find a video to share. Y'all got to see Sessions work on defense. Like, it's the things that I want Joyce to work with Sessions on, specific things. The sitting down in the defensive stance, the being alert on the ball. The movement that Khadijah has with, like, Khadijah sat down and did it. Y'all got to see the shit. Outstanding. If Joyce gets that down, and then the handles. If Joyce gets her handles down or works with Sessions with the handles, because Joyce is still looking down sometimes. Joyce is still not as confident as I need her to be when she's bringing the ball up on a fast break. I need her more confident in her handles so that she's looking up to see the possibilities, because the creativity that she can have in the open floor when she's able to look up is gonna change the fucking game. That's the peak. Those are the things that's gonna unlock where the fuck Joyce is going, and those are the things that I don't think you can unlock in a Sarah Strong. So those are the things that I'm talking about are like, shit, the ceiling is higher right there. Because Joyce is already doing the shit that she's doing and already in a conversation with you, half doing the shit that you're doing. As polished as you are, if she starts doing those things, then what? Then what? These real questions I'm asking y'all. Man, I hope whoever's in that shared that video with me in this chat is in here. I agree, Michelle. Jay, what's up, fam? About to fight Father Time in the garage. Get it in. I think Sarah plays the position she would play in the W guard position. Yeah, I think that Sarah will play mostly guard in the dub too, but I think that she'll give them a opportunity to take advantage of maybe some smaller wings and shit in the dub, so against certain teams. So Sarah's just playing her role great. She can shoot threes, but she's learning every day. Oh shit, the threes is there. The thing about Joyce, and Joyce said it herself, Joyce has been playing basketball long enough that pretty much everything that she needs to do about basketball and everything that she needs to improve on in basketball, she fucking knows. The point now is getting out of her head, getting the confidence in her game. Like she said, trusting the work that she's done and trusting what she sees on the floor. When Joyce gets to trusting what the fuck is in her, man, y'all watch out. It's like a kid that don't know their strength yet. You know, you look at somebody, you be like, oh shit, when they figure out their strength, they're gonna really fuck somebody up. When Joyce really trusts what it is she see out there, that she can dominate wherever the fuck she goes, it's up for everybody. Strack is a better shooting Cam Brink. Okay. UConn plays the offense that's constantly moving, whether they get the backdoor cutter or the kick out for the jump shot, 3-point line. Yeah, they're always on the move. They're always on the move. All love, fam. Joyce is an elite athlete, scratching the surface of her basketball potential. Yeah, the other thing too is like, I'm not sure, but somebody remind me, how many different sports did Sarah Strong play in high school? How many different varsity letters did she get? Somebody got to tell me where the clip was at. Listen. I don't even know. Let me tell you, when I recognized that Joyce was solid, it wasn't even seeing Joyce. Kappa is so crazy. Listen, this is so crazy. This is when I realized, I was like, God damn, Joyce is tall. Joyce is solid, and she's bigger than I fucking thought. So somebody posted a video of like a grown man posted a video, and this is not a knock on him. I appreciated him sharing it. Posted a video of him seeing Joyce in the mall, like just Joyce cool, like with her sweatsuit on, suit puffs, like with her Crocs on and shit, like shopping. It was like, cool, let me take the picture. I said, oh shit. Joyce is 6'3" in real life, not just in basketball life. Joyce is 6'3", maybe pushing 6'4" in real fucking life. In real life. It fucked me up, y'all. Fuck me up. If not impossible. You think Sarah's peaked? Okay. Tell me more. Kappa solid as rock. They don't move nor stumble. Now, I'm gonna tell you when I realized how strong Joyce was. That was last season when we played against Iowa State. And she banged Audie under the basket and Audie bent over. Audie had to catch her breath bumping in the joist. I said, oh, shit. You think Sarah's a 3? Okay. More of a wing for you? Okay. Big word to throw around. Women's basketball, impossible, even nearly impossible. High standard. Was it the defense video of season with the I sent to you in Instagram? Yes. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. What the fuck? That's what I'm talking about. That's why you sent the video, because you were showing me that Lay had learned this shit before. This is why I love y'all. Thank y'all. This is what I'm talking about. This why I love y'all. Mondo, let us know if you're available tomorrow at 3:30. If you're still listening, I better send you a message. Okay, now I'm gonna show this video, and I'm pretty sure that they're gonna make me cut it out. But I'm gonna show this video because I need for y'all to understand what I say when I'm talking about these sessions, because I don't think people really understand. Joyce is not working on finishing at the rim now and playing through contact. Next year's her ball handling the face-up game. It's all levels to it. Thank you. See what I'm saying? It's all levels to it. Watch this, y'all. This is what I talk about. This, Joyce, you ain't got to move in or nothing, but I'm just saying, stop biking these in this summer. Why you chilling? Why you working? Why you adding? I'm gonna share, and I'm gonna share the sound, so I know they're gonna make me cut it off. But I want y'all to see this. We're gonna have a conversation about it. I need people to understand about sessions. Watch this work. Watch this work, y'all. Watch this work.
Hey, game today. Okay. I know what the day is. Bring it in. Mike up today. I might go. Bleak.
Y'all better go back and watch sessions.
Line, half court, free throw line, full court. Change your pace. Right now, we're just going crossovers. Ready to go. Push. Quick. Change. Good. You good. Pound between cross. There you go. Both hands. Quick. Tween. Move the feet. Get on your toes.
Tween. You hear it?
Go, Boyer!
Y'all see Boyer moving?
Go. Move. Wide hands, wide feet. Louder. Good. 18,000. Step. Good. Come on. Eyes. Look at the ball. There you go. Wide. Eyes on the ball. Ball wide. Yeah. Watch him.
The eyes.
Drop.
The eyes.
Okay.
Is y'all watching?
If one person ain't got it right, boy, you're going to move slower and slower all the way up the floor. Listen, this is the hardest part. The easy part is the one step. To me, I think this is how you move. Like, I'm telling you, you're going to be able to guard so well. Stop playing, Lay. Yeah, you got to get in the dance. More space. Good. Don't let her get you. That's a little bit better. Good. And now get this hand. Keep this hand here. Only move that hand. Reach at the ball. Good. Right. Come on, move it. Move that ball faster, Millie. There you go. Hey. Ball. Okay. I guarantee you, if you ask her who her best 94 defender is, she'll tell you me. We got help.
Tell me when Joyce put it in her game.
Hey, boo.
Coach, when she put it in, man, listen.
Good. Get up, pick up the ball. Pick up the next one. Yes. Come on. Yeah. Help, Breezy. I be screaming every time, though. I be like, yo. Good, right? Yes.
Let see right working.
Yes, Raven. Sit on that. Woo.
Yeah, better go put on something. Listen to me, y'all.
Woo! Get in the drills, Wentz.
Listen to me, y'all. listen to me, Joyce. Joyce, listen. Whoa. Y'all seen it? That's a problem. That's a problem. It's a problem for a lot of people. I just say that. It's a problem for a lot of people. My goodness. So that's what I mean when I say thank you, Amber, for reminding me where the goddamn video was at, because that was the one that showed me like, oh yeah, that's the piece. That's the piece that we gotta add. That's the piece that we need right there. For Joyce. That's the piece. When she get to sit down like that and get into like that on the defense, it's really up. That and the ball handling. You heard us tween. Moving faster, Millie. You heard all that? All of that right there is still being poured into Joyce. That's why I say the ceiling is higher. That's why I say the ceiling is higher. I don't just be saying shit just to be a cocky motherfucker. I don't. I swear. I think about this shit. I mean what I say. I don't just be saying shit. I put thought into it. So this is why I was downright perplexed when Lay said what she said. I was like, hold up. Let me go back and see what I just saw. Joyce learned that. It's up. Joyce learned that. She's going to be a National Player of the Year and a DPOY in the same fucking year. National Player of the Year, DPOY, same year. And I'm not talking about SEC. National Player of the Year and DPOY, same fucking year. Bring it up. Clip it. Sessions is the truth. I see that in late game at LSU. You see it in a lot of games. You see it in Colin game, Murray Boyle's game. You see it. You gotta check it out now. Check her resume. All love, fam. Where is that video? It's on. I had to send it to you. It came to me in the in the Instagram. I think it's a Facebook. It's a Facebook video though. It's a Facebook video. Tween. Yeah, Lisa Pugh took me out. Tween. We ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for the in between. Take me too long for that, because as long as it's gonna take me to say in between, that's too long for you to be getting tween. So I need you to go fast as I'm saying it. Tween. In between. That's too slow. I'm taking your cookies off that shit. Tween. It's a rhythm to it. Man, I love this fucking game. I love this fucking game. I love that y'all pull up and talk with me, because I shit. I don't know if y'all love the game like I do, or y'all just be pulling up because I'm running my mouth. But tween, I understood it. I understood that shit. I can see Trojans and Gamecocks in South Carolina in a close one next season in November. I can see us meeting for a fourth time. I don't think it'll be close in November, because I don't think they'll have a lot of time to be able to build the chemistry and set their offenses and all of that shit with the new people coming in. But that's just my opinion. I don't know if it was on the documentary. I seen it on Facebook. I was that from a documentary, or was that just mic'd up with Khadijah? Joyce has more ceiling. Yeah. I don't think Joyce has a ceiling. That's the scary part. Oh, hey, listen, at the next game, tween. Both of them love the game and love to hear you. Yeah. That brings me back to my high school and college days. For real, you know what I'm saying? When you were just putting that work in, just learning the game, get down in that stand, sit down, sit in the chair. Man, that used to get on my nerves. I used to hate to hear my coach say that, but I understood it. When I was able to move my feet better on defense, when I was able to get there, when I was able to be in the spot. Sit your ass down. Sit in the chair. Joy's gonna be so tough in her junior year. Absolutely. I think it was just mic'd up. It was already clipped and on Insta when I sent it. Okay. Very country with that call out. I love us. But we know what we be saying though. The mafia. That's right. My bad. The mafia. But we know. We not. And that's the thing. They think here's the thing. This the other thing. Small is the one. This other thing. Small is the one that fuck them up, right? Because they think we saying tween. They be like, that country ass shit. They just saying tween. They don't know that there's a reason why it's cut down like that. There's a right. Just because I talk slow don't mean I'm stupid. You know what I'm saying? They think it's, I like that old country shit. Nah, you missed it. Tween, because it needs to be that quick. Because it needs to be that quick. I need for you to understand. I don't try to interpret it for him. Absolutely beautiful work. Absolutely beautiful work. What's happening? My mind wants to go out to the court right now, but my knee is telling me to sit your ass back down. See, this is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean about. This is exactly what I mean. Now, you saw Fast come in here, and I was like, "Hey, auntie," like, "Hey." Now, this is what I mean about a whole bunch of grown-ups having a conversation. We was all in the conversation. We just watched the video. We were reacting to the video that we saw, talking about training, building people up. And instead of contributing to the conversation like an adult, they're standing on the outside of the conversation when grown folks is talking, trying to interrupt us with bullshit. And then this is when somebody say, "Don't you see grown folks talking?" You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. That's how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? It's grown folks talking, and then the kids show up. Don't you see grown folks talking? Why you in here in my mouth? Why you in here while I'm trying to talk? But you can't. But the comment that you came in with wasn't even fucking part of the conversation. That's what I mean. So whether you've been here or not, when you showed up, it was rude and interruptive. If it was something that you why comment now? You haven't been commenting. That wasn't what we were talking about. If you wanted to get in the conversation, say something that adds to the conversation. What you did was just wanted to let us know that you was here. You wanted some attention. So you just said anything. And that's the shit that I be talking about why. Grown folks was talking. We was having a good conversation. If you've been here the whole time, you see we've been having a good conversation. There wasn't even a more appropriate time in this whole conversation that we've had this morning to say ain't nobody beating UConn. If that's what you wanted to say, what you really wrote was ain't nobody beating UConn. But if that's what you wanted to say, there was an even more appropriate time to say that. When we were having that conversation. This is the type of shit that is just irritating. But anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. It got to be that quick. Yeah. Continue to just show up and say the same thing. Wish you meant I've been country all my life. You know what I'm saying? 2020. Just unnecessary. It's always that lame people that do that same bullshit. Meanwhile, Mondo out in the garage trying to keep his sexy on. South Cac to the fullest understood Southernese fluently. LLMJ. Commish, morning fam, all those things. My grandma didn't do kids getting in grown folks, but yeah, nah. But, you know, do you see grown folks talking? Which one there? Kids is in there. It's wild. But they had said hello. But they said hello and then shouted over the conversation about what we were talking about. Didn't, you know, we was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Then we was like, "Yeah, so we going to the mall on Saturday." And they was like, "The sky is purple." And it was like, "What the fuck?" Everybody just stopped and looked like, "The fuck?" And then you try to turn back around. You're like, "Yeah, so okay, so you gonna pull up on Thursday? I'm gonna pull up on Friday. We can handle that." The sky is purple. The fuck? That type of shit. I don't know. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it. Ain't nobody. You heard me yesterday and kept doing the same thing. So I don't know what that means for real, but it's cool. South Cac, morning race. I don't know. I don't know. So I be having to ask y'all because I be in the house. I don't know if y'all be out there messing with these people. and bring them over here fucking with me. I don't know. We wasn't even talking about that. They keep coming over here. They not worried about us though. We just mind our business. Mondo gonna say they LSU fans acting like UConn fans. How you gonna humble cocky? That's the shit that cracked me up. That is the most delusional shit. You know what? I'm gonna wake up today and I'm a humble cocky. How? Who? How do you humble cocky? How do you humble cocky? By definition, it is someone who is excessively self-confident, arrogant, brash, often in an annoying or disrespectful way. How you gonna tame that? Who you send to tame that? Boldness. How you tame cocky? How? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So you can tell they bothered by something they saw. Remember, it said they'll be like, no, UConn. UConn. I ain't doing that with y'all. Uninvited. Just it's always one. Like, dang, man, who told them we was coming over here? Listen, I don't mind people getting their keystrokes off. I don't mind. But I mean, at least, chip in. Or at least hit the Cash App. If you're going to come over and interrupt what we doing, at least hit the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? This is the type, so this is the reason why people be like, I just turn my comments on super chat only. I could be that person. I could. And I'm sure, by the way, the fam has supported people will participate. But I never came here for that. I want people to contribute. Yes. Do I appreciate the Cash Apps? Absolutely. Do I appreciate the super chats? Absolutely. Do I even appreciate the Cash Apps more than the super chats? Sure, because I get to keep more of the Cash App than the super chat. But it all goes back into the channel. So it's all appreciated. You know what I'm saying? It's all appreciated. But at the end of the day, I didn't cut this thing on to make people pay to talk. It was to really engage with the chat. But situations like that make this shit like, damn, some days it'd be like, oh, let me just cut this shit on super chat only. But that ain't what I'm here for. Gotta be worried about Shay and Kobe Blakes. I don't know how much this thing turned into a goddamn 3-hour show. But let me ask you this. Okay, we got 145 in here. 145 in here. I hope y'all hit the like and the share. But tell me this. Put up 5 in the chat if you really give Vandy a shot at beating UConn. Teams tend to fall clearly when they are worried about team 2 or 3 games ahead. Go ahead, Clemson. Yeah, team they can fall early. They can fail. Be at where your feet at. Be at where your feet at. Okay, I ain't seeing no 5s though. So that means y'all don't really think. I didn't see no 5s come in. Nobody. Oh, Jay, you think UConn can be beat by Vandy? Tell me how. Kappa, tell me how. Oh, juicy. Yeah, that's me, Kiara. I'm like, what? The way that UConn defense move, can Vandy do that, or are you betting that Shay knows Gino's system? What is it for those of y'all that said 5? Oh shoot! Okay, folks. Oh, calling all folks that got keys to the villa. Calling all folks with keys to the villa. Y'all know what time it is. The Sweet 16 stage is set. That means what? That means that the Cess Talk Sports Big Dance Battle Bracket Challenge is set. It's locked in and posted in the villa for the remainder of the 2026 NCAA Division I Women's Basketball National Tournament. Fill out and submit. We down to the final big tournament. You're allowed to submit multiple entries. She letting y'all submit up to 4. She letting y'all submit up to 4 entries, okay? That's really nice of you, Key. That's really nice of you. So, it's due by tip-off Friday, March 27th, 2:30 Eastern on that date. Got to get your brackets in. You can do up to 4. Do up to 4 in the villa. Fill them out. We having fun with it. We having fun with it. Okay, let me see what y'all was telling me here. Thanks, Key. Have to get UConn in foul trouble. So, is it all of UConn or is it just certain players? Is it like, you know, you get an AZ Flood off the floor for first two quarters, get a Quinones off the floor, get a Sarah Strong off the floor, and then you can kind of go from there? Or is it just getting to the bonus and slowing the game down? What do you mean there? You know, so Vandy doesn't have enough in your opinion. So you know what? I'll say this. I thought that here's what I think about Vandy. If ADR had been able to be the basketball player that I thought that she could have become if she was serious about basketball and healthy, could contend with UConn if they could carry out some type of defense like the tape that the Trojans gave on UConn last year, where they was running everybody off a million screens. Goodness gracious, Kennedy had Paige working to a death. Paige had to come off about 15, 19 million screens to get a shot up. Ultimately, they ended up pulling the game out. But if they had an ADR to put out there, some size to really bother them, protect the rim, if they used the Mitchell kid better, if they used if Sasha Washington was better, if they had decided to implement or even just like, I don't know, plug when it's time to end at all this season instead of being just Blake's or bust, they could be much better prepared as a team to play against UConn. Vandy got to make sure they beat Notre Dame first. Talk about that, Commission. Defense of Vandy is fool's gold. If Michaela can show up and beat a Michaela Blake, she's been all season, they got a chance. See, Jay, I see what you're saying. I know, and I get what you mean. Right? Like, Blake's is awesome. No breaks, Blake's. We love her. A bucket. But the thing about UConn and Gino that I think people don't realize is this right here. You can show up and be your very, very, very best self, right? You can show up and be your very best self. She can show up and do everything that she can do. But if you don't stop at least one and a half of the people from on UConn doing what they do, it don't matter what the fuck you do. It don't matter if you do your shit. If you 100% at what you do, if you don't stop one or two of them from what they do, they got you for most teams. Because most teams don't have the depth across the board to be able to deal with a UConn. And that's right. I just don't know if they have. I don't know if they prepared the depth to be able to deal with UConn. Shay knows what's up. Maybe she open to have UConn get in foul trouble with Blake's. Blake's can be a foul magnet too. She don't know what's up. Who do I see better next season? Watkins and Kitts or Gigi when they come back from injury? Nicholas, for the way that I love basketball, I see all of them better next season. I hope that they all come back healthier and better than they were when they left the game. All of them. It makes basketball better. It makes basketball better. So for me, truly, it's all of them. Ashlyn, Chloe, Juju, it's all of them. This March Madness, Southern may have a chance. Huh? Exactly. They see the mafia in the shadows, got them trembling. It's okay. The first step is admitting it. Hard to do, even though I've stated that Fudd and KK are handsy on defense and often get their hands caught in the cookie jar reaching. They are rarely punished for it. Vandy don't have the talent yet for UConn. They too dependent on one player. You need a complete team to be UConn, not to mention they have to be off their game, and you have to bring your A-plus game. It'll be tough just because UConn and they balance. And don't forget the redemption bracket is coming for the Villa once we reach the Elite 8 round. Yeah, I need a redemption. My shit fell apart. It blew away. All right, it's a picture of that. Lisa P will talk to you at the mansion. She knows the system. UConn moves nonstop. Step up to 3 first, then inside out game. Shea will play a smaller, quicker lineup. Mm-hmm. She knows the system, and Gino knows Shea. But in that matchup, Vandy gonna need more than Blakes and Galvin to win. I don't mean just scoring, but all the other little things. Yep. Bingo. Vandy can match 3-point shooting. I just don't know who you have to match up with Sarah Strong, though. Unless Shea knows enough about Gino's moves as a coach to scout his chess game, might be hard for Vandy. I mean, listen, I feel like I told y'all, I'm not changing. I think that Gino taught Shea everything she knows, and I don't know. We're going to see what Shea is able to sprinkle on top of that, but I don't think he taught her everything he knows. And so there's that. Who will UConn lose to? The only one I'm sure about is South Carolina. I don't know. Shit, I don't see UConn losing before South Carolina. But I also thought it was bullshit that they put us in the same side of the bracket because it should have been a rematch of the championship. You got Notre Dame getting Vandy. Winning time is the key. Should have been. Tuned in. Did you talk about the comments from Syracuse coach? What are your thoughts on that? I did not talk about it because I haven't heard it in full. I like the coach there. What I'm hearing is that she's saying that she's tired of having to be matched up with UConn. I want to understand the reason why. I'm trying to understand the reason why. Southern was a mistake. I don't think they will be UConn, but maybe a chance. Oh, okay. We the only one that can match them talent for talent. That's why it should have been the rematch of the championship game. But they want to push different narratives and try to put different schools in the spotlight. But I'm hoping that, well, I ain't gonna say hoping. My wish is, because we live by the wish, we wish a motherfucker would, Creed. My wish is that, you know what, Gino and Don finna show him, stop fucking with him. And that UConn South Carolina matchup is gonna be a great matchup. We get to have it. So that's my thinking. Southern yep, that's all we got. So y'all, I think I made it through all the comments. Look at that, right on time at 3 hours on time. 3 hours, but 2 hours and 15 minutes late because we're supposed to be up here 45 minutes. No, I enjoyed the conversation. We come up, y'all talk, I talk as long as y'all talk. That's what check ball we up is all about, unless we got other stuff that's coming up. But this was a good chat. Y'all. I got to look at some Gamecock stuff. We got to get a Gamecock show in where we just strictly talk Gamecocks. What happened? Where we go next? What we thinking? How we feel? Look back. So be on the lookout for that. Got some recorded shows dropping. And then I think we back. Well, we don't do CC show tonight, so I think we back tomorrow. But we may do a Gamecocking day. We may do a Gamecocking game show tonight. It may be tomorrow. I'm gonna figure it out. But appreciate the chat with y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. I appreciate it. I hope y'all hit the like and the share on the way in. But if you didn't, you still got time to hit it on the way out. Hype this video when it's over. Man, contribute to the video. Contribute to the turn up, man. Hit the Cess Talk Sports Cash App. Super chat, all appreciated. Like and share. That don't even cost you anything anywhere. So appreciate the support, y'all. I'm finna get out of here. Y'all have a great day. Until next time. Y'all know what it is. I'm in the villa soon. Stay tuned. Talk soon, y'all. Cess Talk Sports.